Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the Monday stream. Today's title shall be Hot Pokey Shuffles. How about Hot Rayquaza Break? That's true. Selling all my cards for defense stocks. All right, let's hit save. That's right, because we're going to war. All right, we're going to grab this. Apparently, we're putting ground troops in Iran. Very interesting. Let's jump over here. Just some stuff in the news. We care about the news, you know. Like, for example, the latest sold prices on some big cards. Ooh. Monday morning. Let's call it Monday day stream or something. We're starting at like 12. Might as well just call it what it is, the daytime stream. I'm supposed to start at 10:30, you know that, so we're quite late. But I actually have a very good reason why we're late. Karis had me drive her to the hospital. We did a blood test for pregnancy. We don't know the results yet, but she was supposed to do that. She didn't want to do it alone. Here we are. Because she didn't want to be lonely. So she took today off to do that. And even after it was over, we just kind of hung out a little bit. So that is why I am late, but we are still live. That is okay. It might be a shorter Monday daytime stream, though, as a result of all that. All right, let's get it. Here we are. Yes, it has been like 8 days since the embryo transfer. Now we find out if she's pregnant. She only has, get this, about a 55% chance of being pregnant. It's actually pretty much like a coin toss. Because I didn't know this, but just transferring a healthy embryo does not give you a pregnancy. It's just about half the time it does. And for IVF couples, it takes about 3 tries on average to get a baby. Isn't that crazy? Let's see. That was what AI said anyways. Why is this not working? Let me click on this. Holy crooked. Man, I took a crooked picture, I suppose. Was it 1 or 2? She did 1. I guess that was at the advice of the doctors. Why does it say chat replay? We don't need replay. We need this. Give me this. There it goes. All right. Is chat working? Hey, there we go. Chat's working. Okay. Show off the brakes. I'm here, mister, for all the free ones. Hey, Big Daddy. Good afternoon, mister. Now it's just everyone else's problem. Oh, we've already been at war. Yeah, that's right. My package was delivered to you today. Oh, I'll have to open that up. So, some packages, huh? I'm going to go ahead and delete this and this and this and this and this. And I'm going to go ahead and pin the website now. As we do. The website that I never work on. You know, we could be working on the website all day long and improving it if we wanted. The sardines. We are. All right. Now, he was shipping me the enriched uranium. We are. Boop. Doo-ba-doo. Now, we've got a lot of emails to get rid of. Let's get rid of this. Let's see. Balance due. Damn, dude, that's a lot of money. Payout, incoming, paid collaboration. Your delivery is on the way. DHL. Let's see. Client portal. Alibaba. A shipment is on the way. All right, so a lot of emails. This is the only one I want to see, this DHL. So this says Trading Universe. I'm trying to remember who's Trading Universe. I think Trading Universe is this guy. Do 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 do. No, he is not Trading Universe. Is that Richie guy? Is that the Japanese guy who actually owes me some cards? Let me look it up. Yeah, I saw that email and I'm wondering if it's him. Well, here, let me try doing a search for it. Oh, it might be him. He might actually be servicing my shipment finally after all this time. That might be him. So I saw that email and I wasn't sure. Let me look at this again. Trading Universe. Yes, the good old sardines from Portugal, and I put some official Dubai chocolate in there. Sweet! Nice, dude. I'll have to open that up after the stream, and I'll tell you about it. Hold on, I'm still looking at this. Give me a second. Maybe... Why did I think it was the one guy? I'm still trying to figure out who the heck this is. It'd be so nice if it was him, but you know he's not even talking to me. Oh, there it is. Okay, so wait a second. I do see his name here. I think it might be him. All right, that would be really nice if it was him. All right, good. I see his name on Google search, so it might be him. Whoa, my email box is full for the PayPal orders. That is because I made a ton of eBay purchases, little ones. I spent an hour or so today buying up some singles. I do that from time to time. I don't really buy anything expensive. I just buy some cheap singles of some like B tier Pokemon, you know, like just some side stuff. I don't really go after chase cards. And the reason we do this is to sort of pad my grading, you know, when I do a submission, which I was working on that all night. I stayed up till 2:30 a.m. working on submissions last night, but I'm not done. It's a lot of work, man. Wait, didn't I finish a submission? Did I never post that to the stream? I think I finished the tag submission and never posted it to the Discord server. Ooh, I need to look into that. Yeah, but so I might buy like a single like this Altaria or something, and it just gives me a little cute thing to have up on the table. The Dubai chocolate tastes like pistachio. Got my shipping. Thank you so much, mister. You really are awesome. No problem, man. I hope you enjoyed all of those junk packs. They're just a little bit of fun. Here, let's see what the first order of the day is, actually. We have an Aaron Sears, 3 Inferno X Japanese, 1 Rayquaza spot. So the Rayquaza break he's the news story on this channel. He is one of the most popular things on this channel. And how can you blame people for wanting into this? It's a true grail card. It's a true grail card. I thought the Crystal Nidoking was too. And I mean, that one did move fast, didn't it? So we got a true grail break. Here you go, Mr. Aaron. You're on spot number 6. Let's go get you some Inferno packs. All right. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. All right, good. Is the Noctowl break an English or Japanese card? Yeah, thank you for asking. This is going to be an English Pokemon Center card. You know, they talk about reprints all the time for the modern sets, right? But you know what they're not reprinting? The Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. So this card will remain low population, almost like a first edition card. And there is a very fair chance, in my opinion, that you see a trend where Pokemon Center cards go up in price faster than just the standard version of the card. Because you can pull a standard Noctowl out of the same set, or like I think as a regular promo, but the Pokemon Center version's just going to go up faster probably. So that's why this is a break. I'm thinking about you guys getting you some cool breaks. Here, let me take this waifu break down and swap it out with Noctowl. There we go. I think the Noctowl looks good. All right, here we are. I'm all scatterbrained today. Sorry for starting late, guys. Again, if you're just joining in, the reason we started so late, Karis, I took her to the hospital to get her blood work done for whether she's pregnant or not. So we're going to find out whether she's pregnant or not soon. Probably later today we'll find out. They'll probably just tell us. She might not be. She has about a 55% chance of being pregnant. I won a PSA 10 Rayquaza from you, mister, a few years ago. Yeah? Nice. What kind? The that kind? The VMAX kind? Here's Pommy. Ooh. Grabbing this. Here we go. That's for you, Aaron Sears. Do you already have a bag, Aaron? I know we shipped you, right? You had like a lot of stuff and we shipped you. But is this a new bag now? Let's see. Yeah, my brain has not fully caught up to what we're doing. Aha, there we go. It's Bennett Montreal. I can't believe the price of cards in GameStop. Yeah, it's getting pretty hefty out there. Here you go, Aaron. We got your bag. All's good. So there's some record prices. Team Rocket returns Dragonite. Just sold an auction last night for $26K. That's a new record price for that card. I have 6 of those. It's like one of my favorite cards. I had a guy reach out and said he wanted to buy it from me after the auction ended. He say, hey, give me one of yours for $26K. I'll match it. And this is becoming a very common thing now. I am getting all kinds of Pokemon card offers lately. It's always on my Grail cards. People are like, hey, you got a Grail card, give it to me. And maybe I should, I don't know. If there was a big incoming Pokemon crash, you know, maybe in the next 2 years or something, maybe I should just be selling all these. But I'm not a day trader type. I am just a buy and hold type. And besides, that Dragonite is really special. Where'd he go? I don't even know where he is. Is he over here? Oh, here he is. So this Dark Dragonite so A Tale of Two Dark Dragonites. This is the No Hollow Error Pop 5. He also just sold last night in golden auctions for $73,000. Wow. And actually, I almost feel like that's a good deal for the person who bought it. $73,000 on a card you're probably never going to see again. It's pretty good. I don't think it's so bad compared to some of the other prices we're seeing. Team Rocket Grunt, another try at the Rayquaza. You got it. All right. So, I mean, it's a Pop 5 card, and my immediate thoughts are, how often is this card ever going to hit auction? It's just not going to do it very often. It's one of those kinds of cards where in your lifetime it's possible it never comes up for sale again. That's how, you know, rare it is. Only 5 of them. What's this? I'm being told I owe $400 for my student loan. Let me tell Karis about this. Hold on. Let's see. She sets this up, not me. Says I'm late on a student loan payment. All right, there. Oop. Oh, I'm typing in a word and keeps changing it. There we go. Mister, if you have 6, capitalize off 1 for $26,000. I mean, I could do that, or I could buy one and have 7 of them. Seems like I could just go buy 7 of them. That seems like the better move. We are? Yeah, everyone's excited to sell. And maybe this is like a peak moment in the market. Maybe this is the right time to sell, but I don't know. Look at this Hydrapple. He looks really dumb. God, he looks stupid. Doesn't he look stupid? All right, Pokemon designs aren't what they used to be. Look at Altaria. Now, Altaria looks like good old Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? He looks like good old Pokemon. Like back in the day kind of Pokemon. Let's get him in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it is, 9 of those. That's crazy. The sale makes me feel poor. Law. Yeah, life has really changed for me ever since I got deep into Pokemon. It really has. I think nowadays you see a $1,000 card go by and you say, huh, $1,000, huh? That's not much. It's like the new $100 bill. But that's a warped sense of money that you develop when you mess around with Pokemon cards all day, because you see it happen so much. $1,000 card here, $1,000 card there, and all of a sudden $1,000 doesn't feel, you know, like the craziest amount of money anymore. But back when I got started, it was. Back when I was 7 years ago, it was. Back in 2019. I mean, $1,000 for a Pokemon card, that was a pure experiment. I remember because I bought like $800 Dark Charizard, and I was like, what am I doing? You know? And there was this feeling like I could be making a huge mistake with my money. There was a feeling like that. The feeling is not so strong anymore, but in hindsight, yes. It was very weird and very, very crazy to buy something for that much money. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ivan? How's it going today, man? Hope you're having a great day. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. He wants the Kubota 6.5 on Discord. Oh, that's a really good one. Kabutops. Let's go find it. Where did we place it? Wait, we didn't put that one into the box recently, did we? Hold on. What did we put in here recently? No. Look at these pulls, by the way, in the Poke Shuffle. Altaria, Magcargo, Greavard, Abra Shiny Rare. And look at that Gyarados, man. He looks great. I should go buy more of those. I like that Gyarados a lot. All right, so I think the Kabutops is somewhere in here. Anyways, yeah, that's always been my theory, is that there's a lot of money out there, but not a lot of Pokemon cards. Not ones like the Grail cards, you know? And so I said the chance that these go up in price, it's there. Won't necessarily happen, but it could. It was a gamble on what was most culturally relevant. Let's see. Most collectible. Ooh. Okay. What else? Ugh. I'm trying to find comps on that Torakaruta Charizard I got. He's a good one. Don't sell him. He's a good one. I'm very interested in the Torakarutas. You didn't know this, but I quietly bought $1,000 more of the Torakarutas. Let's see. I'm also very interested in Pokemon Poker. I've been buying those nonstop. Virtually nonstop. Pokemon Poker is one of my favorite items. I love that so few people have been busy with the Pokemon Pokers, which I think has been their mistake. We are. And now you're seeing Pokemon Poker cards, just standard ones, going for like $200, $250. Like, damn, dude. All right. Ugh. So that's why my watch list shrank. I'm all in. Oh, here it is. Nice choice. Great card. He was all the way at the bottom. I had to dig so far to get this. So this is what Mr. Ivan was buying. Check that out, everybody. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Yeah, I mean, look at me. I have a lot of the Pokemon Cardos. I got a lot of Pokemon Poker. I got a lot of Pokemon Tops. I kind of focused on odd card sets. I could have focused strictly on WotC cards, and I did get some of those as well, just not as much. I just really like the weird stuff. Maybe part of that is because when I was younger, I already collected all that WotC stuff, so I already know what it feels like, and all this other stuff is kind of new, you know? So I like the new stuff. It's fun. But I like the Torakarutas. I think they're very bizarre. They're so small, too. They kind of remind me of the Hanafudas, just size-wise. But the artworks are so funny looking. Gotta be a lot of people who... Oh, man. How did that even work out? How did that happen? What is going on here? Why is the box stuck? Oh. Stupid box. That's so sad. Now the slabs have rolled to the back of the box. It's gonna take forever to get this done. All right, but anyways, as I was saying, you know, people ignore these really nice niche cards, and then time goes by and people get educated about them, and they slowly move up too, you know, just like any Pokemon card would, just like any card. But the Torakarutas, I saw you guys discussing the Smoking Charmander. You want me to pull that out? Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I have it with me or if it's in the vault. So, the Charmander. I saw you guys talking about that. Let's see how fast I can locate it, because I don't think I got him in a normal spot. I'd love to show him off. Sometimes it's easy to find a particular Pokemon card because of how I sorted everything, but not the Torakaruta. The Torakaruta, he doesn't have like his own box. So he has to go into one of these like strange bonus boxes where all kinds of stuff goes. I can't find him. He's somewhere. Here, maybe he's in this box. Nope. How about this? Damn, dude. Man, I got a lot of cards. I wonder if it's possible I put him in the, I wonder if it's possible I put him in the vault. That's Dragonite. Oh wait, here's some stuff. Hold on, one more box, one more box. I'm just trying to find him. Wow, I got some crazy cards, man. I couldn't find them, but here, enjoy these cards with me. Maybe my Charmander's in the vault, the PSA vault. Let's see. I'm opening the vault. Let's look up Charmander. It's the smoking Charmander, right? Maybe about 3 weeks ago, I bought more. No, okay, so he's not in the vault? He's not in the vault. He's here with me somewhere. He just can't be found. Crazy. Okay, so but take a look at that, and then that, and then that. So what is this? Oh, this is all Legendary Collection stuff. Oh, there's my other Legendary Zard. I was wondering where that was. Look, the gold label one. Ooh. Nice. Dark Raichu, Arcanine. These Snorlaxes, I actually own 2 of them. One's listed for sale on eBay but for like a bazillion. These went up. I think I saw this Rayquaza for like $1,000 or something. I paid like 200 for him. Dragonite. Lugia. There we go. Look at that Lugia. Whew. That's a money card. Here's Dialga and Palkia. Boy, those are some lucky cards to hold on to. I wish I'd held on to the Deoxys as well. I sold the Deoxys like a dummy. Like a dummy, bro. I even keep some of the Halo. I think this Halo is pretty collectible. Take a look. What do you guys think of that? Topps Halo, 2007. Good deal. Oh, he was in this exact pile. I found him. Oh my gosh. He was in that exact pile. Oh, look, a Pokemon Center Charmander. Here's one of these magic cards. We were talking about that yesterday. So he wasn't here. That's so crazy. That's hilarious. What kind of drawing is this? Charmander is lighting your cigarette up for you. The fact that this is a real Pokemon card is so funny. That's a real Pokemon card. Charmander's lighting up your ciggy. Yeah, it's about the size of a Hanafuda card. It's from the Koro Koro magazines. That's part of why it's so cool. Koro Koro magazine. And that's cool as hell, dude. Cool as F. Now everyone's going to ask if they're for sale. All right. I wish I had kept my Deoxys. I was done with the Deoxys. I think I only sold him for like $2,000 too. He's probably like a $40,000 card now. I did that a lot though. I sold a lot of cards. I bought a lot of cards. And it's like, in general, anytime you sold a card, it was a mistake. But we got to sell cards like this Rayquaza. We got to give them up. That's the goal. We got to keep these things moving. Here's Pidgeot. Here's Trevenant. Now, thank you, Mr. Ivan, for the order. Appreciate it, man. It's Monday. We're in the last week of March. Is it tomorrow? We got February 1st around the corner. How you guys feeling, Pokemon-wise? All right, Pokemon pooped out. Look at this Pidgeot, man. I love it. Southern Island Pidgeot. Super cool. I'm going to put this up in the Poke Shuffle as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do 7. All right. Last time we were live, which was Saturday night, it was going nuts, man. We were getting so many sales, and so many of the sales were actually Poke Shuffles and live customs. It's become very clear people really enjoy those products, and so my goal is to just keep them full and keep loading them up with the better looking cards that I have on the table. Like this Pidgeot's only a 6, but he's pretty cheap, and he's actually a pretty cool card. So if you could pull this out of the box for $5 or $10, because a lot of people do order 2 Poke Shuffles, he is definitely a cool card. Look, the Mew's actually in the corner of the image. Pretty neat. So pretty cool. We also ought to think about working on those live customs because that box could use a couple more slabs. Hey, look at this. The trade slab. Does anybody here have some junk cards that they would like to trade into the trade slab? Let me know. No other person online ain't showing cards like this except Rusty. Oh, you're saying that I have a pretty decent collection. I think that's what that means. Southern Islands is a fire set. I had somebody trying to buy my Southern Islands Mew. I think I told this in the Saturday nighttime stream. And the guy was offering me $24,000 on it. I was like, yeah, I'd like to buy that for $24,000 too. I might pull out a loan to buy it for $24,000. Look at this guy. Pop 20 card. Is it still 20? Let's see if it's pop 20. There may never be another Mew added to the population. It may be done at 20. That might be the true pop. Remember I came up with that term a long time ago, true pop? That might be the true pop. That is the final. What is going on with this? The final population for a card. The point where the card doesn't receive even one more to the population. Look. All this time later, still 20. It was 20 back in like 2021. Pop 20 back when I first noticed the card, and I said, whoa. And I said, I'm never going to get to own one of those, am I? This is like one of my favorite cards in my collection. This might be a top 10 card in my collection right now. And he's like, I'd like to respect the last sold. I think that was his language. I'd like to respect the last sold price of $24,000. Yeah, I bet you would. Damn, bro. But I mean, you know, if you find a last sold price and it's not too far away, you know, it's like, come on, please. Let's get that old price. No way, dude. I wouldn't list that card for $100,000. Can I trade my bag for a spot in the junk? Yes, sir. What is the name of the bag? Let me know what the name of the bag is. We have a Miss Alexandra order. She wants one spot in the Noctowl. Man, he's a cool one. Isn't he good looking? I love the artwork on the Noctowl, actually. I love that it's a it is Gen 2 Pokemon as well. Very nostalgic still. PSA estimate, 23,000. Yeah, exactly. PSA is always doing that. Well, PSA will do that, and then they'll make you an offer on the actual card. They'll say, yeah, this is 23,000, so, you know, we'll do like 18. Yeah, I bet you would. Hell no, bro. I wouldn't list that Mew for 100,000. I'd be scared he'll sell. I legit be scared that he will sell, and I'll never see him again. Noctowl is 5 out of 7. We need 2 people. 2 people. What break pack breaks you got going on right now? Great question. So let me show them off. Looks like they're back here. It's the Gym Challenge break. That's a Charizard set. And the Breakthrough break. Now this is an XY set with Mewtwo and the saddest Cubone in Pokemon history in it. Now I believe that the gym break's actually pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 7 out of 11. There's only 4 spots left on the Gym Challenge break. Those vintage packs are pretty tough. Like, you're probably going to lose money. But, you know, you could actually get really lucky. We've had it happen. And the other thing I would say is that the longer you wait to open up a vintage pack, the more expensive it gets. So it's just going up. It's going one way. We're opening one. That means when we're done, there will be one fewer Gym Challenge pack in the world. So yeah, every time somebody on a live stream, you know, every rip and ship shop, we got vintage, guys. Yo, bro. Yeah, we got some vintage, bro. Every single one of these guys, including myself, we're causing that population to shrink on the remaining seal product. And yeah, it's going to cause the price to go up over time. We all knew that. That's why I sit on a whole box of vintage packs. Do I ever show that off? Let me show off one of my... I've got 2 boxes like this. I got to show this off. So the other box is locked up. This one's not locked up because I just want it nearby for the moment. Thinking about buying another safe and maybe like just a different kind. I want to lock up more of my stuff more consistently for safety reasons. But we do have some of our stuff locked up. How much is this worth nowadays? Watch it. First of all, look at the box. First of all, take a look at this box. Damn. Now I have a second box and it's just as full as this one. It might be all the way full. I don't know which one I grabbed. What'd I miss? Ooh, man, that's beautiful. The way it worked, whenever I did a pack split, I had a rule. If I do a pack split, I have to at least replace it. So I have to buy one and sell one. But actually, the majority of the time, what I did was I would buy one. I would sell one and buy 2 of them. Generally, that was the rule. So if I sold you a Gym Challenge pack, I was required to go buy 2 gym challenge packs. That was how it worked for years. And so now I have this intense little horde of vintage packs. TCC Light. So this is from our break, and I won't sell this to you guys. These will end up being graded. Look at these. So we got a couple of these. They're very nice, unless you guys want to do a light break on that, which I'm open-minded to, okay? But they might actually have a chance to grade 10. So let's see, we got some of these. Light, look, grade. There we go. So a couple light packs in there. We are. Here's. Those would be from our breaks in the past. I probably bought that from someone. Look at that, Dragon Frontiers. Crazy. So many packs. How much money do you guys think this is? Because I think these guys are like almost $2,000 a pack these days. This is one of my favorites. You know, you can pull the Sabrina's Gengar out of here. And that's the, you know, the one with the band artwork. I'm surprised I have some Team Rocket in here because I have a separate Team Rocket box just for Team Rocket boosters. It's all kind of a mess. Look at that. That says 387, and that's a red label. This is actually such a great example. So at some point in the past, I was selling this booster pack for $387. And because the letters are red, it means I was selling over the cheapest buy it now on eBay. Think of it like a buyer's premium or just like some kind of premium. And so back then I would say, look, I'm not really wanting to sell through this anyways. But let's take a look at what this same pack costs now. Neo-Japanese booster. All right, I'm going to find the cheapest one. Okay, well, maybe I won't look for the cheapest one. I'm just going to show you what shows up immediately. Look at this. $849 and $1,250. Wow. And that was why I was not wanting to sell these. I was only wanting to replace them. Isn't that crazy? Because I knew that was going to happen. I mean, it was like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to predict this. This is the easiest prediction ever. A little more of these power keepers. There we go. So again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know these are rare. People love to open them, and this is going to cost way more than. So at the time, if this was $387, I bet the premium was like 25% to like 35%, basically just a regular business profit margin. And so this could have been like a little over $250 or something like that. That would have been the restock price. You got to remember the restock price includes taxes too, so it's a little tricky. Also, you don't want to buy from everybody either. So you might find a real cheap one, and then you look at the guy selling it, and you go, I'm not buying from that guy. You know, you only want to buy from a reputable source because you never know if these packs are getting tampered with. We are. So we don't tamper with them. We bring them in, we put them into the protector, and then they go into this box, and they're just waiting to turn into a break for you guys. That's what we do. That's where we got this guy from. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool. Mister, I sent $280 for the pack. 280 yen. Which probably would have been like $2 back then. If that much. Maybe it would have been, maybe it would have been like $1 or 50 cents. Who knows? Ow. Who knows? What I do know is this knockdown, guys, 2 spots. Do you think the Bubble Mew will continue to grow? Yeah. I think all of them will, though. And also, I think that it's probably going to crash, too, at some point. So don't forget that. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. Here we are. All right. So, Andy Valdez is next. He wants into the gym break and into the knockdown. Yes, sir. Hey, oh, I'm going to knock the camera over. Pull the camera back when I had that box on the table. All right. Thank you, Andy. So, I have another box just like that one, but it's locked up. And I don't even know what it's worth anymore. What do you guys think that's worth? I mean, that could be worth like $50,000 these days. Those boxes, $50K each maybe. And that's a pretty conservative estimate because sealed booster packs, they sell, man. They sell. They're not as the booster packs are not as experimental as slabs, in my opinion. There's just such a strong demand for booster packs for like making content, you know what I mean? So there you are in there. So 3 spots left on Gym Challenge. And again, the reason why you might jump in there is because how long before this is $85 to get into? That's what I'm saying, right? But, you know, that's the argument I talk about for that pack. You may be better off opening Ascended Heroes with the Gengar in it. That is apparently impossible to pull. I just looked that up today. You might be better off opening some Perfect Order for a little bit of fun. You might pull something nice that you enjoy out of there, and it doesn't cost as much. We're almost out of Perfect Order. Did you know that? We're almost sold out. All right, thank you, India Valdez. Let's see who's next. We have an order from Miles Bruce. It's me, Mr. Miles Bruce. I'll take a box of 151 Surprise. Yes, this is one of the best things to open, in my opinion. Nobody's giving it enough attention. That guy, love him. Tempted to buy more of it. If it sells fast enough, I'm buying more of this because I am loving this product. Probably my favorite Chinese product right now. The Pikachu Gengar. Has PO been selling for you? Do you mean OP, like One Piece? Yeah, we still sell One Piece, and it does sell. You just have to follow the prices down. So if One Piece gets cheaper, you got to become cheaper. That's the rule. So, you know, when we're live, sometimes you guys hear me raise a price on something that needed a price update, and surprise, surprise, it went up. But also when it goes down, I desperately wish to follow it down too. I want my menu to be as modern and up-to-date as possible. When it goes up, I want to profit off of that. When it goes down, I want to be competitive with the market. I don't want to fall behind the market. So, yeah, if One Piece gets cheaper, the trick is to make yours cheaper. But One Piece, it's going to keep doing great, man. They're making the Netflix live-action series, and it's just such an obviously good brand from the 90s as well, just like Pokemon. It's not like Pal World. You know, like Pal World, they just started a few years ago, and controversially, they pretty much just ripped off of Pokemon. And I'm sure by now, maybe they've tried to distance themselves from Pokemon a little bit. But Pal World's trying to release their own card set now successfully. I think they've actually launched the product. But compare that to One Piece. One Piece is actually from the 90s. It's been around. It's proven itself over 30 years. Pal World has not. So the question I have for you guys is, what should you be opening? Pokemon, Pal World, or Dragon Ball, or One Piece? Pal World's probably at the bottom of that stack. Because instead of Pal World, you could be going after Pokemon, then Dragon Ball, then One Piece. They're all legitimate old brands. So that's a really important thing because you're buying nostalgia, you're buying childhood, and you're buying a proven brand. All right, you ready? Here goes. We got Kabutops. Not that it would be impossible for a newcomer to have extreme success. That's possible. But I would rather be buying maybe like a card set from like a company like FromSoft or something like that, the makers of Dark Souls. You know, if they entered the fray, I'd buy their card set for sure. And compare that to Pal World, which is kind of just a clone of Pokemon's, you know, pretty good design. Not that I'm still interested in potentially offering Pal World cards. Are you guys interested in Pal World cards? If they make them and they get good reviews, I'll get some. We'll sell some. We are. As a card shop, we got to have it. I mean, it's definitely a talking point. Pokemon Forever. Forgot Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! We are. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's true. Here's Kadabra. Here's Squirrel. Look at that Squirrel, man. Big fan of... I said Squirrel. I meant Psyduck, obviously. My brain's toast right now. I'm tired. I only got like... I want to... Ooh, Arbok. That sucks. I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I had like a Wegovy stomach ache last night. You get Wegovy stomach aches. And I could not sleep. It was a stomach ache and a headache at the same time. It was terrible. Wegovy. I'm supposed to renew my prescription to it. I'm going to try and get a higher dosage. Here it is. Because I don't think I've fully felt like I've slowed down my eating. What I really feel like is I eat and then I get sick now. Wow, Gengar and Psyduck. Cool, man. All right, Miles Bruce. The Gengar and the Psyduck are better than the Arbok. Let's find your bag. Ugh. Here we are. That will make you feel worse. Card Economist. What? I'm still finding my way with collecting graded cards and grading raw cards. You're finding your way. Nice. Now, those 151 UPCs are getting pricey. Now the promos should follow suit. I get sick when I eat, too. I know there's a channel that's 300 packs deep and 151 looking for that snake. If you're broke, just say it, says Mr. Whipple. What is going on? There it is. Let's see. Here's Super Mario Brothers. Here's Charmander. Here's Magmar 8. Ooh. Little rotation there for you all. Thank you, Miles Bruce. By the way, if you guys want a giveaway today, and I'm open-minded to all kinds of giveaways, if you want a giveaway, I need you to smash that like button because we got to hit 40 likes, right? That's the rule. It's the same rule every time. Let's see. Mr. Ivan says, Kabutops, very cool. Here's Mr. CSman. He says, let me mark this unread. All right, we're jumping down here. I got somebody saying that they want me to do advertising for them. So I was looking at my messages. We're heading into the Discord server. You guys all know how to get into the Discord server, right? Here is the link to it. Wait, where'd it go? Here it is. So you can scan that if you want in. I'm heading over to the 9s and lower channel, and I'm going to clone it and then delete it. Okay, let's see. Oh, no. I'd have clone and delete the politics channel. We say so much stuff in there, so much crazy stuff. The politics channel, right? All right. It's actually called the news channel. One of the things I started doing with the news channel is I nuke it like once a month-ish. Here it is. All right. I just nuked it for fun. All right, there goes. Just like we're bombing a country right now. All right. Very nice. Mr. Potter, what did you just call me? Mr. I get sick when I do. If you broke, say it. Mr. Any gym breaks? Yes, the gym breaks are important. Let's work on the gym breaks for a moment. All right, very nice. So we've got the Dene. We've got Deoxys. The Deoxys, I think, is pretty cool, actually. We have those two things. So these for sure are ready. Old Maid Deoxys, which is actually from Old Maid number 2. And they're both from Old Maid 2. That's interesting. But yeah, I think the Deoxys is pretty neat. We can pick another card to be a break. What kind of breaks are you guys looking for when it comes to gym breaks, huh? You went too far with that bombing joke. Yeah, we're over there in the Middle East doing some stuff, huh? What do you guys think of that? It's not a very popular one. I don't think people are... In America, I think people are exhausted with war. There's so much war. Here's Magikarp. Here's Tyranitar. And here's Chabak. All right. Tyranitar 9, huh? How about this? What is this? Leaf Green Fire Red Magikarp 8, huh? Wow. What gave it the 8, I wonder? Okay, it's got 2 white dots on it. That makes sense. Man, it's probably correct at about $160. With what the U.S. is doing, not cool. Did you see Bonnie Blue is pregnant? Oh, yeah, is she? Here's Covenant Jackal. Here's $20 celery. Ooh, celery. We have this Mega Salamence Poker. Miltank 9. Rhydon D's. I really like this one. This one's pretty good. Classic jungle. He's cool. Right now, we're rotating the 9s box, so you're going to see a lot of 9s and lower. Oh, this is cool. This is the Print Wave 4. That's what's going on there. Print Wave 4, everybody. And then this Tyranitar. He seems kind of pricey at $40, doesn't he? It would be one thing if our entire government wasn't corrupt. All right, let's jump over here. Tyranitar. And his number shall be 079 079. Oops. 079. All right, let's see. Why am I getting Sleepy Tyranitar? Sleepy Joe Tyranitar. Here we are. All right. No, his price is lower than 40. His price is 30. So a price update on this one. Tyranitar 30. Do you guys like cheap 8s and 9s? Well, here's a chance to buy some. The R-Box not selling for 50, huh? We're going to lower him to 45. Do you think cards graded 7, 8, or 9 are worth purchasing? I've got a couple of 7, 8, and 9s. Actually, I just purchased a 9 from somebody who had it on consignment. So this was a consignment Rocket Returns Cubone, and I bought that. I don't mind. It's still really rare, and 9s are pretty nice. Look, like, what even made this a 9? Like, it's so clean. Look at the back of the card. It's nice and clean. It must be like a print line or something. Or off-centering. It looks like it might be off-centering. So the card's slightly off-center, and it turned into a 9, right? And fine, whatever. I mean, it's almost undetectable. So you have a card of just really good mint quality, and it's insanely cheaper than the Gem 10. So why not? Yeah, if you see a good 9, and you think it has the value posted on the sticker, go for it, you know? Have some fun. Let's see. Drop a second one, mister, just because you're American. America. America. You guys want to battle over the Tyranitar? He's pretty neat. So, this could help you with your scoreboard for the gym breaks. It shall be $15 to buy in and a 1-2 odds. There it is. That's Gym Break Tyranitar. Wow, this sleeve is so crinkled. Meow, 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 meow. I like tag grading. They're transparent. Yes, sir, they're transparent. That's right. Well, let's see if there's any orders in the queue. It is Monday, is it the last day of March? How many days are left of March? No, there's 2 more days. All right, today and tomorrow. The weather is going to be 85 degrees outside, kind of hot. And so I'm expecting my house to get roasty toasty in a minute here. Wait a second. We got an order from this guy who I don't know who it is. He wants, can I buy the trade slab for my wife? Absolutely you can. Sounds good. But I need to know who that is real fast. Did you get my order? It must be you, Jacob. Do-do-do. Scooby-Doo. Yep, there it is. All right. So I'm going to go grab that trade slab for you. And there was one person in there. It was Miss 6. And she is going to get her trade spot back. We're going to pick a new trade card now. Maybe this guy. Elvis join the fight. We are. We're going to say Jacob Chickering. All right. Ta-da. Now, I don't mind doing that because there's only one person in it, and it wasn't really moving too fast. Let's just pick out a new break now. We could do this one. Actually, are you interested in this card, Mr. Jacob? Jacob, were you aware this one existed? So this one's also 25. Here. They're from the same poker deck. So it's a little bit of fun. $25 on the other one as well. Now, if you're not interested in it, I can just pop Miss 6 in there right now. I'll send the money. Okay, so he's interested in that one. So we're still looking for somewhere to pop this money for Miss 6. Let's see. What I know about 6 is that she loves Milky Miltank. Miltank. That is the new trade break. Now, Miltank is actually from Diamond Pearl. That's Diamond Pearl Miltank. It's an old card. That is a vintage Miltank. But it only graded 9, sadly. So people are probably not going to go nuts on it. The more I see tag grading, the more I like them. They're just another grading company. Yeah, it's CGC, PSA, BGS, SGC, and like 500 more companies. You know, I mess with it. I mess with all the grading companies. I don't care. When you reach that point mentally, I think it's actually a good thing. You show me a good SGC, I'll buy it. You show me a good BGS, I'll buy it. There we go. I'll write your name on this, because I trust you when you say you're going to send that money. Chickering. Boop. All right. Oh. Very nice looking poker cards. I just sold a Zelda poker card for $100 on eBay. Here's our friend Soul Despair. Hello, Soul Despair. He would like 4 of the Chinese 151 packs. Yes, sir. Okay, one more. Oh, yeah. Good luck. All right. Good luck, man. These packs are slippery. They like to move when you're trying to snip them. Tossing that out. I wonder if there were any other record sales that happened last night. Did you guys hear about any record sales? I really want Mike's side to make some record sales videos. Here's Nidoran. Here's Flareon. All right, just a couple hollows this time. Nothing too crazy. A lot of hollows in those packs. It seems like the packs are designed to always have like 2 hits per box. But the hollows can be really good sometimes. Oh, wait, you're in the SO box. We have an actual SO box, don't we? Ugh. Mr. Soul. Boop. I like the slabs of Ace Grading Company. Yeah, I don't mind either. Ace is chill. Check this out. So we still have the binder break. It's a 1 in 4 odds, $40 buy-in. And you get all these cards if you get pulled. You ready? One person gets all of these at just at once. Zapdos, Scizor, Bulbasaur, Ice-Cube, Tyranitar, Pikachu, Druddigon, Gengar, Noctowl, Charmander, this yellow poker horsey, these green deck poker cards, this Mewtwo that's still in his wrapper, these Trick or Trades, this 25th anniversary Mew, these top singles, a couple Korean cards, these XY hollows, this Natu, which is a rare card. He should just go up front. He's actually good. Some classics, some Unos, some Mario, Toad. Toad's, he's decent. Is his name Iggy? I can't remember. Pokemon Go hollows. Now, I did add a card to the deck this morning before we went live. I added this Zapdos, and he's worth $6. That's the thing I might start doing. I might start putting the prices down on these so that you can know, like, the total value of the bag over time. Especially, I think that that's a good idea because we do the same thing with the jumbo pack break, don't we? With the jumbo pack break, you actually know that it adds up to $140 or whatever it needs to be. So we do that. We don't do it with the raw cards because it takes a while to calculate the price. It does. And so we don't do that with the raw cards, but we really ought to. Each time a new card goes in there, we should know its value. Thank you so much, Soul Despair. All right, and I think this is the Jacob Chickering order. Did you ever get a bounty together? No, there's no bounty chosen. It's probably just going to be the same thing we did last time, $200 worth of random slabs. Here's Mr. Jacob. He says slab and extra for fees. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, man. Thanks for the tip. All right. Now over here, Mr. Soul Despair says he would like 1 in the $15 Tyranitar break. So this is actually a gym challenge. I'm sorry, a gym break. And you have a card, in fact. Look at that. You've already got one. So you're going in. So we need one more person for $15 in this Tyranitar. He's a really cheap break. But he's a nice, cute little card. I think he's really decent. All right. I like that. Charmander underscored with the cigarette. Mary would be irate as heck. We were just showing that off. Did you get a chance to see it? Where'd I put it? Did I put all those cards back? We were just showing that off. I'll bring it back to the table. Here it is. I saw you guys talking about that in the Discord server because somebody actually stole a picture. Here it is. Somebody actually stole a picture of this for their own Instagram post. They took an image from one of my streams to show this off. I love how there's no grade on it. It says authentic. That is so cool. Also, what I really enjoy about this copy of the Charmander, so CGC will actually accept these cards as hand cut because that's the nature of the card. It comes out of Cora magazine, and to play the game, you're supposed to hand cut them. But what's cool about these is these are authentically hand cut back in the 90s. So some child cut this himself. I like to think of that as a special. It's I don't know if it's more valuable or not, but in a way it's like distinctive. You know, like if I hand cut these, you know, some dude with like a straight edge try to get a perfect cut on these versus a genuine child just playing with the card back in the 90s the way they were meant to be played with. So it's something you can't copy or replicate today. Like if I were to hand cut these today, it does not have the 1990s nostalgia packed into it. Now, does that make this one more or less valuable? I don't know. It's hard to say because maybe people prefer getting the high grades on them. You know, like if I hand cut this and it got a 10 with PSA, is that better? I don't know. I actually do not know. How much is it? Is it for sale? I need it. Mr. Russ, that's a card I don't want to part with. But that is an interesting subject. That Charmander there, huh? Let's see. Give me a second. All right. Man, I see the Charizard for sale for like, man, this one's $420. That's crazy. Man. How about this one? Let's see. I would say the 10 would be better, but it doesn't matter to me. I just like it. It'd be one of my favorites for sure. All right. Let me think about it, okay? Such a bizarre thing to have, you know? Let me look at this real fast. I think I suspect this is probably the top card in the actual deck. Not the Charizard. You think it would be the Charizard because, you know, Charizard be Charizard. But I actually think it's this Torokaruta Charmander, the Cigarette Charmander. Give him a moment. I'm just thinking it over. It doesn't seem like he can easily be restocked is the major issue. Unless I wanted to drop like $4,000 or $3,000. I don't know. You obviously remember I'm a Charmander fan. Yes, you are. I do remember that. I'll have to think about it. It is possible for me to sell this. And I know why I can sell this. You know why? It's because I actually have another one. It's in the closet. It's ungraded, and it's part of an uncut sheet. But I really like this one, so I don't know what to do in this case. So let's have it be this way. You and I remember that you want this card. You can make an offer on it maybe, and it is pretty rare too. Let's see what the total PSA population for it is real fast. All right. So, you ready? You're going to be surprised. The total PSA population for this card is 2. Or maybe it's 3. Population 1, pop higher. So maybe you add those numbers. I don't know how it works. So it is rare. That makes it hard for me to decide what to do on it. Because again, I can get another one of these. I know that. But I don't know if I'm ready to part with it. I think if you made me a juicy offer, I might part with it. Just because I know I have another I can grade one day. Here it is. Juicy offer. Okay, you think it over what you might be interested in paying for it. Here's Jonathan Lewandowski. He says, spot in the gym pack break. 5 Ascended Heroes, 5 Phantasmals. Oh, all the good stuff. Never seen anything like it. I would take the ungraded. No, that wouldn't be better for me because the only way I have the ungraded one is in an uncut sheet. I can show you, actually. It's super cool. I'll show you if you stick around. I'm going to finish his order here, and then I'll go get the uncut sheet. Here you go, Mr. Jonathan. Ah, yeah, long name. Okay, just running out of room there. It's in the uncut sheet. I don't know if I was planning on cutting it. See, because I have a theory that I can get a grading company or somebody to encapsulate the whole sheet for me, and then just, you know, maybe sell that as an uncut sheet. So that was my theory. And so I don't have any more uncut Charmanders, but I may have one on the way that I purchased a little while back. Here's Ascended Heroes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's valuable. Serious buyers only. In the thousands. I wouldn't go cheap. Here we are. Well, you know, nowadays with Pokemon being so crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you have an item so rare, it's sort of like you don't know what to do with it because you don't want to regret underselling it and then watching it go for like $5,000 down the road or something. Like, let's say I sold that Charmander right now for $500, which actually does seem like a pretty high price, $500. But like, let's say you turn around and next year you see one go for like 5,000. You're like, oh my God, dude. That's the trouble with Pokemon right now. Let's snip this. And let's snip this. And let's snip this. That would be cool. Maybe a bit bulky, but definitely cool. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys my uncut sheets of Pokemon Koro, Karuta in a moment here. And my goal with those are to have them graded by a grading company, uncut. I actually want to leave them preserved as an uncut sheet. Fire breather. Fire breather. Whoa. Here's Boltund and Alchemy. So creamy. I remember there was an oversized card on this channel that I didn't even remember who it was graded by. PSA. Here's... I can put another one up. You want another oversized card? I've got more. I actually own a couple oversized cards. Specifically because I want to be able to host large-sized cards as breaks. Here's Mega Sharpedo. DD Mega Doodoo. Here's Sandile. All right, we're on to the Ascended Heroes. Ready? Ultra Ball. Ooh, so shiny. I was watching a video that was talking about the pull rates for different Pokemon cards. I did not know this. But did you know the Gengar from this set has a pull rate that is being looked at as bad as the Umbreon from Prismatic? Did you guys know that? So be prepared to never pull them, and be prepared to never get to own them either. Tapu Poo-Poo. So this set's going to be crazy for a while, I think. It's a big set, obviously, and then you just don't get to pull the Gengar. All right, so that's Mr. Jonathan Lewandowski. We've got you in the Gym Challenge Booster Pack. Your Ascended Heroes were tough. A little bit better on the Prismatic. You get Mega Sharpedo and Ludicolo and Fire Breather, technically. I don't think he's a hit. Do you think he's a hit? He's a Pokemon card, but is he a hit? Classic Pokemon hit rates. Looking for maximum profit. Who knows? Who knows? Because Prismatic is such a scary set to open. I've seen so many guys fail to pull the chase card out of those. Wow, you've got a lot of these hollows, by the way, Jonathan Lewandowski. If you ever want to make a trade on all these hollows, let me know. Looks like you have another bag, in fact. So, Jonathan, nowadays, I can use these in bulk packs and stuff like that. And so you've got, as you can see, you've got a lot of holographic cards. Let me mention something else you guys can do with your hollows and your junk. If you ever want to trade them in to get directly into the giveaway, let me know. That's also possible. So if you see a giveaway that you really like, make a donation from your bag or from your junk pulls, and I'll get you into that giveaway. Because I'm in a acquisition mode. It is. It's something I think I've been bad at in the past, and I need to be good at now in the future. I need to be better at acquiring fresh cards for grading and for apparently these junk packs, which we've been selling those for a little while now, and I recognize them as a popular product. Let's say hypothetically it's inevitable that Pokemon fluctuates. There will be another time like right now when those cards will 10x. I don't know about 10xing, but you know, hopefully the cards just keep going up a little bit. You know, I was going to be fine if Pokemon went up like 10% even. I was just going to stick to it. Did you know that? So even if Pokemon was just hitting 10% in value each year, I was just going to stick to it and not worry about it. Here you go, Jonathan. Let's see. All right. There we go. Black Label Phantasmal Zard sold for $54K. Yeah, I saw that, but that's just somebody with too much money being dumb. That's all that is. Here's Slowking. And here's Gengar. That's consignment Gengar for $150. It's actually like $30 cheaper than the cheapest buy now, I think. We're looking for one more person to join the Tyranitar break. It's $15, just a little bit of fun. You might pull a Tyranitar for $15. I mean, you have a 50% odds, so somebody definitely will. I hear a boat. You hear that? Where's it at, I wonder? Oh, it's getting quieter, so it was driving away. It's boat season, baby. I wish I had a big boat. I should just sell my cards and get a boat. All right, I don't need this card after all. Or this one. Or this one. Dude, I say I just give these up and go get myself a big-ass boat. Nah, boats are dumb. Karis and I just finished selling our boats. Boats. They definitely float on the water. And then you park it, and it takes like an hour to put it away. It takes like an hour to put a boat away. So if you like working on your boat all day long, it's the perfect thing. I don't even have time to drive it. I'm so busy. We have no no ZELLE orders. Our ZELLE guys are not here, huh? Black Label Phantasmal Zard. That's an insane, for real, 50K. Oh wait, I'm hearing it again. Oh, that might not be maybe that's not a boat. Maybe that's somebody using some other kind of machine. I can't tell, actually. All right, never mind. It might not be a boat, guys. The water's kind of low anyways. I was actually thinking that. Let me go ahead and close this over here. Boom, that's closed. All right, good. All right, it is Monday, and we've been showing off the breaks. Did you guys know, if you just joined, did you know that the Mega Rayquaza sublist is 2 spots away, and it's $20 per spot? That's going to go off. Did you know the Noctowl is a single spot away? 1 spot left on Noctowl, and he's done. How exciting. So Noctowl, very close. Very close. Let's see what kind of 10s we can take a quick picture of, get them off the table. We got a Charmander 10, Jolteon 10, we got an Eevee 10, very cute. These old maid cards are so cute. We sold so many of those. They're the kind of card, I like to use a term called room to grow. They're the kind of card where they're so cute and they're so inexpensive. I mean, look at that Eevee for $38. What are the chances it goes from $38 to, I don't know, $60? That's a 50% increase in the price if this one card reaches $60. So I call it room to grow. Cards that are so cheap that it's pretty easy for them to increase in price, because people hardly notice the difference between 40 and 60 when it comes to Pokemon, right? That's how that works. I like those kind of cards. They've done well for me for years. They're like a core product for me. They always have been. Here's... Oh, Why does it do that? I have to hit refresh before I'm allowed to see what's in the email. 28-inch cabin cruiser, 28-inch, 28-foot cabin cruiser. I'm so in the market for something 34 to 42 for Lake Erie, one that needs cleaned up a bit. Let me go ahead and click on this. So we have Javier Arroyo, 1 live custom, 10 hollow shuffles, 1 Rayquaza subspot, 1 Tyranitar gym break. All right, Tyranitar's done. And let's start with your live custom, all right? So Javier, if you're watching over the weekend, these breaks, these not breaks, these customs are so popular. I think they were selling in much heavier numbers than the actual breaks on the table. Oh my God, dude. Mewtwo 10. All right, pretty good. That's a good start for you. These have been very popular. Let's see. Looks like we added 2 9s to this box recently. Mewtwo, right? What could that be? Is it going to be a hollow? Might be a hollow. Might be a really nice hollow. Oh no, it's a classic collection. And it's 014. Oh, baby. That's a really good pull. So classic collection's been going up a lot over time. Did you know classic collection came out 3 years ago, everybody? It's actually getting kind of old. And it's a reprint of the base set. And it's just so beautiful. There's nothing like it. The XY evolutions don't look this good. And when it comes to the 25th celebration, they didn't have all of these cards in it. So like you can't get a Mewtwo from the celebration set. It is. Get a nice cigarette boat. Yeah, I see those all the time. They're super fast. I don't know if I want one though. They look like a hassle. All right, you get to choose now. Do we keep it or do we re-roll it? You would get 4 re-rolls. I was spending a couple hours at minimum buffing mine on the weekends. I had a very nice dog. That card went up. Keep. Very good. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the cool things too about these boxes is I'm putting slabs in there and they're actually going up in price. How crazy is that? All right. Congratulations. I'll just toss this away now. 10 hollow shuffles. Although nowadays they're called pokey shuffles. You see, back in the day when we designed the pokey shuffles, originally it was done with holographic Pokemon cards. However, this proved to be really tedious for keeping up with the demand for holographic cards. I just didn't have them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, there you go, 11. What do we got? So we swapped over to Korean Bulk, which has a really nice feel to it. Very slippery. Ooh, what's this say? G. Ostragoon? Galarian Obstagoon. Nice. I think that one's a 10. It is a 10. It says so. Nice. It's a good-looking card, too, actually. You got 2 good-looking cards popping out. Ugh. Galarian Obstagoon. Let me find them, okay? I see a lot of cards in here that got re-rolled. It's really funny, actually. Zatu. Aha. This one's never been re-rolled, though. Look at that. From Mega Dream. Looks fantastic. Holy, dude. All right. So that's Galarian Obstagoon. Pokemon must like this card because they've made like 2 ARs out of this guy now. Pinocchio. Keep. All right, sounds good. He's a solid card. Maybe not worth the re-roll. Here you go, Mr. Javier. All right. Michelle? Michelle. Do you remember me? Oh, I remember you. How could I forget you? Now, wait a second. We're not done with your order, are we? 1 Tyranitar Gym Break. It is the Tyranitar Gym Break. Now, you're the other guy. Let's see if you've got a scorecard. The scorecards matter now. That's what's changing, everybody. The scorecards matter. Because if you want a specialty one, Javier, you usually stick around. So let's see if we get you a specialty card. Get you a little Charmeleon. How about that? So, big change to the gym breaks. It matters who had the best score and the worst score now. The person with the best score and the person with the worst score will go into a battle at the end of 90 days. Could be 60 days. I think that's a little too fast almost. I don't know. What do you guys think? Could be 30 days. But there will be a prize at the end for the winner of the battle. And the prize is the deck itself. You get to keep the deck. All right. That Charmeleon looks really dope. Yeah, I'm just picking on a nice card. So we're going to say... There wasn't enough room at all. Look at that. I had to write over there, and it just doesn't write very well. That's a pity. I could have put in Jay's Charmeleon. I guess it's something we'll keep practicing. So, all right. So you're in here. Oh, we should write down wins and losses. How long is the season? 1990 shows, 24 weeks. We'll just do W and L. All right. Here goes. So the little Poke battle here for the Tyranitar begins. He's just a $15 card. I just wanted to have some fun, that's all. Isn't this entertaining? I actually really enjoy the Poke battles. So let's use a previous deck for fun. So here's the previous deck with older rules. In this deck, the energy cards worked differently. They were all just a flat 20 HP. The new rules is that when the energy card matches your Pokemon, in other words, if you get a grass-type energy and you've got a grass-type Pokemon, you actually get 40 HP. So energy cards have the ability to be more strong than they used to be. All the cards people open here, Mr. gets to keep. That's right, I just keep all the cards. Yo, Mr. Hope all is well. I just want to congratulate you on the sale of the Dragonite Air. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Air Dragonite, he just sold an auction on Golden Auctions for $73,000. I think that's kind of a record sale for that card. Actually, I felt it was kind of a conservative price, if anything. Here's 70 and a Fire Energy and Garchomp. Well, Garchomp's going to win round 1. Round 2, we've got Zamazenta and Spidops. That's a tie. Round 3, Lugia, 220. Versus Mewtwo 280, it's going to go to Mr. Javier. Congratulations to Javier Arroyo. All right. I thought it would be more, to be honest. Yeah, like I think it's sold for like 20 or 30 in the past, hasn't it? I can't remember. But it's this really bizarrely rare card. And 70 is still a lot of money, you know? Like, not all error cards sell for that much money. So I think it's still a cool thing. Here we are. So that'll go here. And this will go here. There you have it. I'm surprised you sold it. No, I didn't sell mine. Here it is. Mine's right there. Someone else sold theirs. One win, one loss. Yeah, someone else put theirs in auction on Golden Auctions. And it's kind of crazy because there's only 5 of them. But 73K is still pretty decent. So it's not such a bad thing. Yeah, 73K is a lot of money for a Pokemon card. All right, there we have it. Let's write your name on this, Mr. Javier. Okay. It was a strong sale. Dragonite to the moon. I don't know if you're watching, but at the same time, Dark Dragonite Return sold on eBay this weekend for $26,000. One of my very favorite cards. All right, now I was going to show you guys this sheet of the Tora Karutas. Give me a second. I'm going to show this off. This is one of the benefits of hanging out in our stream is you get to see some cool stuff from time to time. Is that a dust bunny? Looks like some dust on the floor. Mister, take the Mewtwo level X off the table. 2 sold for 1,900. Are you keeping it? Damn, you did so good. You pulled that out of my live customs box for just $400, which is pretty amazing in and of itself. But now you're saying it's worth 2,000. I mean, there it is. There it is, guys. You had a chance to buy it. Javier Arroyo just explained that 2 of those Mewtwo's just sold for 1,900 each. So he doesn't want to sell it anymore, I think. You just got to keep it? Let me go to the consign channel. Let me update the consign channel. Mewtwo gone. Probably in the pricey slab channel too. Is it? Oh, maybe it wasn't. Okay, cool. I'm keeping it. Good for you, man. I think that's a smart move. We'll write your name here. I mean, he's a cool card. He always was. All right. You know, it's crazy, Javier, is I have more of these ungraded. Putting this over here. Kind of like this card. How does that look, everybody? Doesn't that look insane? Ooh, vertical mode allows me to show it off properly. You know, in horizontal mode, this wouldn't fit on the screen. Ooh, should I open this? Look at this. This is Nidoking. He's in a lot of trouble with Nidoqueen because he spent too much money on Pokemon. There's the Haunter. Huh? Look at that Blastoise. Yeah? Pretty crazy, right? Dooba-dooba-dooby. And there it is. Cigarette Charmander. King of Diamond. Wow, the Ace of Spades, the Magneton. That's so fun. Look at this Psyduck down here. Damn. Look at that Jorker. They spelled Joker wrong. They spelled it Jorker. Okay. Now, I believe I should get all these sheets graded by some company that grades whole sheets. Maybe it's PSA. I don't know. But they must have something that can hold this. And I'd like to get them all graded together as a set. And then I can display that set for you guys. I don't want to actually cut them. I want to leave them in one piece. Just got to cut them out square. Not going to happen. I'm going to leave them like this, and I'm going to sell them as a group. If I even sell them. Why even sell them? It's one of the rarest items I own. It's not the most expensive item I own, but it is one of the rarest. Just a really bizarre item. Yeah, what's the incentive to sell your rare stuff, you know? I don't even think they'll grade well. I think they'll get a bad grade, but it's cool as hell, right? CGC does it, but they give you a flimsy folder, not even a slab. Oh, well then they're out. It's got to be a slab. If I could buy it, I buy it. The art in this is unique. Rain Brian believes BGS shut down their department after PSA bought them. All right, so let me go put this away and get to the next order, okay? I'll be right back. Oh, headache. What the hell? Got like a headache when I stood up. All right. The Nidoking card. I know, it's funny as hell, right? Or the Jorker card. That's pretty funny, too. Gold. Applin for 32. Lego Pikachu. Have you guys jumped into the sealed Lego Pikachu? Which was all sold out at my local Target out here in Camdenton, Missouri. They had none of them. What are the odds that those Lego Pokemon become collectibles? Pretty high, I'd argue. Did you get my name in the Rayquaza sublist? Oh, I don't think I did. I'm sorry. Forgot that part. Good catch. I think I was freaking out over your cool pulls. There it goes. All right. Anthony Frank Haymeyer says, I'll use store credit for shipping. I have a bag and 3 slabs. Here's my phone number. All right. A little bit of shipping. They shut down last week. Checked since then, question mark. Grade won't matter, kind of like the old goofy cards. Yeah. All right, so. So we were looking for Mr. Anthony. I think when it comes to those old cards, putting a grade on them doesn't really even help them sell. I think a lot of people are happy for it to just say authentic. All right. Let's jump over here. We're going to shut the shipping software down and open it back up so it's fresh. Pokemon. Gotta sell them off. Are they gonna do a text to me? No? Okay. I gotta sell all my Pokemon cards because it's time for me to finally invest in the thing that's gonna make the most money over the next 10 years. Time for me to buy defense company stocks, companies that build drones and rockets and nuclear bombs. Because that's all the government wants to do, huh? Let's jump over here. Are you ready? We're grabbing this. It says we've already had you place a shipment before, Mr. Anthony. So we may be good. It looks like your address is the same. All right, cool. And we'll just increase the weight then. Okay. You say it was 3 slabs. So I think I know what the weight on that's going to look like. Come on now. Come on, dude. There it goes. Okay. All right. And we need to edit the customs form. How expensive were those slabs? Any big ones? We're going to say playing cards. Playing cars. All right. We'll set the value here. I'm so confused why gold isn't up massively. It continues to go down even with this whole war with Iran and oil and all the uncertainty. Yeah, you never know. It's tricky out there. One of the fears, of course, is that gold is manipulated, right? All right, we're just waiting for that to calculate. Looks like it's done. All right. Let me text Alexis how I want this to be shipped. I like the slabs to have all price tags removed when it's international. All right. Hold on. Anthony Haymeyer is international. Give me a second. All right. If you need fresh slab sleeves, I can get you those. You can even place the slab in a plastic baggie. All right, so a little text to Alexis, just reminding her the rules on international shipping. Did you get tariffs on the international people sending you slabs for consignment? No. No, I did not, that I know of. Well, I think it depends on how you send it. So if I didn't actually buy it from you, then I don't owe consignment. I'm sorry, I don't owe international customs anything. So I think that there needs to be a proper way. Maybe AI can actually help with that. Let's ask AI what it thinks about that. I have a customer that wants to send me $1,000 of Pokemon cards to be sold as consignment through my business. How does he declare those items when shipping international so that we pay the lowest taxes? do we owe taxes at all if I'm not truly buying them from him? I'm not the one buying them from you. Somebody else is. So why would I owe import? What this shipment actually is. This is considered temporary import. The customer still owns the goods, but the goods are still entering the US. Therefore, this is still an import and can be subject to custom duties. All right. It looks like when you send them in, you'll explain on the declarations form that it is a trading card sent for consignment. You could also call it a playing card. Value, declare the fair market value. You do not want to declare it as a gift or a personal item or as a returned good. They can issue penalties or seize the goods. Ooh, that's very interesting. So yes, according to this, you do still owe customs even if they're being sold on consignment. That's too bad. That's too bad. Maybe, maybe if you mailed them to me to be stored as a vaulting service. Wait, let me ask it that. What if the customer is only shipping the item to me to be stored into a vault here in the United States? Is that still subject to regular import fees? What would we say that is on the declarations form? That's very interesting. So if you only mailed it into the United States to be stored into a vault, maybe that won't trigger the fee. From a U.S. Customs perspective, this is an import of goods for storage, not a sale. Value still must be declared. You will say the purpose is storage. Let's see. Properly optimized. You have to store the goods in bond. It means that the items have not officially entered into U.S. commerce. You would have to prove they've been bonded. What? Do not mark it as gift, do not underdeclare, and do not say returning goods. Wow. So once again, it says don't do those things. Do not declare as a gift. Do not declare as returning goods. Here's Cody Sabring. He says 2 live customs. You're next, Cody. Good luck. All right, very interesting. Little educational work there with the AI robot. International customs sucks. That's why all governments should stop sanctioning each other's imports, or whatever the word is, not sanctioning. It's kind of like sanctioning, isn't it? It's like miniature. It's like micro sanctions. Here goes. You ready? We've got Terrakian. Ooh. Here we are. Declare as gift. Nice. No, you're not supposed to. That's what he was saying. 2 cold ones, Cody. 2 cold ones this time. I'm sorry. 2 cold ones. All right. Those live customs are dastardly. They're scary. Do not declare as gift. Do not declare as returned goods. You must declare it as merchandise. If you can, apparently, if you can get a form that says you're not going to sell the goods in America, I think that U.S. Customs, it was kind of explaining that U.S. Customs will not charge you like a very big fee for it or something like that. That's what it said. Minimal or 0 is what it said. Here's a Cyndaquil. That's a vintage card from EX Sandstorm, everybody. Very bright. That's an e-reader card. Very cool. I'm trying to buy up some cards that can sit in our pricey cards inventory. All right, cool. Here we have Nathan Gordon, 2 Mega Ray Queefy spots, but there's only 1 Mega Ray Queefy spots for Nathan Gordon. I'll drive it across the border and hand deliver it. No government involved. Yeah, I think Mr. LaFlame was thinking about doing that. And what he ended up doing instead, because a lot of the slabs he owned were over here in the U.S. with me, He had me forward them to consignor, and he had me forward them to the PSA vault. Those two things. It is, aha. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get this started. Mega sublist. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chris says, gold has been money since humans gained the sense to wear clothes. Shiny rock will always be valuable to us. It's sometimes very easy to make simplistic conclusions like that. But, you know, when you look at what has made the most money in the economy in the last, I don't know, maybe 4 years, technology, chips, you know, like data, even land that's going to be used for data farms, those have probably performed better than gold. And so it's easy to look at it and say it is pretty, therefore it's going to do well. But it's the actual math doesn't math that way, like when you actually analyze it. So I'm, you know, wary on gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, imagine there was only these two things. There was a single television, big, nice, widescreen, flat television, just one of them in the world, and a big gold rock. Which one of those two things would you get first? There's only one TV and there's only one gold rock in the world. Which one would you buy if you had $1 billion? Which one would you spend more money on acquiring, the gold or the TV? Crazy enough, it'd be the TV, because gold just sits there and it's shiny. The TV gives you endless entertainment. Pretty interesting when you think about that. Where's the value now? All right, here goes. Oh, Cam's Razor, why do banks keep buying up gold? Because they're banks specifically. And banks are not necessarily the wealthiest industry in the United States. Wait, I'm pretty sure it's going to be tech, right? Let me ask AI. What's the most quickly growing asset in terms of value in the United States? What's appreciating the very fastest right now? It's probably not going to say gold, but gold might be on a list somewhere. There isn't a single fastest growing asset. Let's see, tier 1. It says here, so basically it's saying rare earth. Oops, what did I just do? Rare earth. Number 2, small cap US stock. Number 3, collectibles. That's awesome. And slower but stable, real estate. Real estate. Yeah, if you buy a nice lake house, you can actually immediately start renting that. You're not going to rent your gold. So your lake house becomes, you know, a productive asset instantly. The gold just sits there in a vault, and you have to pay insurance to own it. Or, you know, buy a big expensive vault. Give me a number. Gold's going down. I never said it was going to be the most valuable, just that it will always have value. I would say gold, silver is safe. That's what it's supposed to be. I look at gold and silver as an international currency. That's the way I look at it. So PDX says 5 and Chris says 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's the 5 and now the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I look at it as an international currency. And when does international currency become useful or valuable? When you can no longer trust the dollar. So that's it. So if the dollar's about to collapse, gold's going to shoot way up. But if the US dollar doesn't look like it's going to collapse, gold's going to go down. Are you ready? Here goes number 1. Number 2. Oh, wait a second. Number 1 was Andrew Martin. Number 2 is 6. I was looking at this list up here. Number 1, Andrew Martin. Number 2, 6. Is 6 here? 6 needs to know. All right, number 2 was 6. Number 3, Joseph Smith. I thought Soul Despair just won. Number 4, Sarah. Number 5, Sarah. Number 6, Aaron. Number 7, TRR. Number 8, number 9, and number 10. Spot on observation. That's my take on it. Always good to have some just in case. Yeah, I think it's very nice to look at, and it actually can sell and make you a little bit of money, and it can appreciate in value. It should appreciate in value just because over time everything appreciates, right? like the value of money shrinks over time no matter what. So if it's, I mean, unless you're Disney stock, maybe. Disney does not go up over time. Have you guys seen how bad Disney stock has performed over time? It's like hilariously bad. It's so freaking bad. Meanwhile, there's so many regular stock companies that went to the moon over time. Disney stock is frozen in time for 10 years, making you no money. Because they refuse to put out good movies. They're like, only garbage. All right, so that shall be 6. I think that says it all. That's like the epitome of go woke, go broke. They got all the brands. They own Star Wars, for heaven's sake. And their stock is stuck going sideways for 10 years. That says it all. It is very nice. Don't forget my second slot in the new list. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you're number 1 over here, Mr. Nathan. Ta-da! All right. Good luck over there. You might be the one. Let's give 6 this spot. Okay, Mega Booster. Speaking of renting lake houses, our lake house is apparently very booked. It is so booked. You are? No, wait a second. That's not right. We put it in the back of the slab. Right. Let's grab that Mega Boosty. Ta-da! Here it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't write 6 on the bottom. Hold on. That's because I wanted to write 6 on the top, but I wrote Mega Booster on the top. Okay, 6 goes on the bottom. There it goes. Put a name on it, too. There it goes. Okay, so 6, Nathan Gordon, Javier, Victor Coquico, Sarah Dusenberry, and Raul Mendoza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 6 out of 11 deep. Pretty crazy. That is the fastest moving break on the table. By far. It is moving so damn fast. People said, hell yes to Rayquaza VMAX. And he is chomping. But speaking of a break that's about to end, we've got this knockdown, which just needs one more person, 1 spot away. Next up, we have Arturo Perez. 2 Poke Shuffles. Mr. Arturo. Oh, Mr. Arturo. Disney is just too politically screwed. That's what I'm saying, man. It used to be bad guys were bad because they wanted to, like, kill you or, like, steal from you or, like, hurt you, right? Now bad guys are bad because they hold Republican values. That's what makes them bad guys. Republican or conservative values are the new bad guy for story writers. And that's why they can't make any money, because they're alienating 50% of their buyers. 50% of their viewers are like, I'm out. Chris Abruzzo, 2 spots on the mega sub list. You got it. Chris Abruzzo. The bad guy is Republicans. That is the new way that you write stories. That is the new way you write movies and television shows. And it's why they're not going to make money for a long time. They're just going to keep doing it, too. It's not going to change. I agree that it's probably not going to change. 1 spot in the mega. 1 whole spot? Hell yeah, dude. All right. I'm liking it. Whoa, there it is. All right. Oh, it's close. Okay. Oops. Very good. Oh, no, wait. We got to make it all pretty. Wait, I like that we used a fire energy there. Let's use another fire energy, because you got La Flames in the name, right? So we'll say Mega Booster. Boop, 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 boop. What do you think, La Flame? Should I do like a $40,000 break? Break something real for once? Break something insane? I wonder if that would attract like a new clientele of people if I ever did that. Because obviously I have the inventory to do it. I'm just scared to do it. I don't know. The problem with it is I feel too close to like some kind of casino at that point. I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of like, what we do here is just some cheap kids' toys. But if you ever break into like $10,000 or $40,000, it's sort of like, well, I don't know. 40 spots of $1,000. Yeah, that's a very interesting idea. It's tempting. It's like, it's such a high level break at that point. I don't want to attract, a bunch of attention. This guy's selling $100,000 card in a break. Do they do that online? I don't know. Maybe baseball guys do it. The movie one battle after another was awful. The movie one battle was after another was awful. Just drinking my water there. All right, so Rayquaza is up to 7 out of 11. He's flying. And let me go grab this. So with Coinbase, I do not receive a lot of Coinbase transactions. And what I like to do these days, oh, is it going to have me fill out? Gosh dang it. It says here, we have identified your Coinbase account is linked to a payment method associated with the business account. Please confirm you'll remove all business-linked payment methods from this personal account. Oh, I don't even know what to do about that. Let me take a picture of this and share this with the AI. Okay, we'll copy that. We'll send this over here. It is being used for business. We want to use it for business. Does that mean I need to create a business account with them? So it says I need to open a Coinbase business account. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm just going to type in their answer. I need to open a business account then. Oops. All right. Damn you, Coinbase. All right, there we go. They said, we're going to need more money. All right. And Russ says, where are all the mods at? Okay, I'll do it, Mr. I'll watch over this place. Yes, we are. We're looking for more mods. Pretty much anyone who wants to be a mod is going to get to be a mod. So if you'd like to be a mod, just talk to me in Discord about it. You got to send me a message in Discord, okay, guys? All right. So because we got to be able to communicate. If you are a mod here in the YouTube live stream, you also have to be able to communicate to me on Discord. Let's see. Confirmation of shipping details. Let's throw these away. Thank you, Mr. LaFlame. I really appreciate it. Let's hit refresh over here. Another miss. I wasn't meant for the mega. You weren't meant for the mega. That's not true. Let's see. Here's Covenant Jackal. So that's a $50 Covenant Jackal, huh? $200 Boa Hancock with their gigantic boobies. Here's Charmander. Rawr. Here's Magmar, who's already an 8. Let's get this Charmander into the Poke Shuffles. We'll put him in for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. Boa what? Boa Hancock. Old Maid Charmander. T10. The one with the eyebrows. I say 45. I'm not going to put a new sticker on it. Waste of a good sticker. There it goes. Now we put that in there because I believe we had a different Charmander that already went into the box. Into the rotation box. So we don't need 2 in there. All right. The binder break. I was pricing up some of the cards in here. We need to get them all priced. That's my new goal. Natu. What do you think this Natu's worth? Time for us to start understanding what these cards are worth. It's probably not worth much, right? Natu, Neo Genesis Japanese NM. So Natu NM is worth only about $2. He's not really that expensive. Here it is. Good. This is interesting to me. I'm fascinated by this. This guy, I think like $8 or something. He might be more. We need to start understanding what we're actually putting in here. Oh, 79. And then let's put down NM. So, oh, he's a little more expensive now, is he? Looks like he, well, okay, here's one for $9. Okay, it's $9 to $10-ish. I'm going to say, well, the one that is $8 is in Japan. I'm going to say, there was one that was $8.40, but it's in Japan. I'm going to say $10 on this. All right, there we go. So, 24, 3, getting it shipped overseas is a lot. 5, 4. So this is interesting. The Pikachu is actually expensive, but a lot of the other cards are cheaper. The Tyranitar is 10, huh? I put this down as $2, the lenticular, and the little Charmander sticker was kind of expensive. He was actually $6. We are. All right, let's grab this calculator. I hope your treatment was going well, Mr. Ivan. 2 plus 6. All right. Plus, what do you think this is? 50 cents? We'll say 50 cents. $6, $4, $3. Oops. $3. Oh, man, I don't know what this is worth. Let's say $5. This is $2. This is $10. So he's actually valuable. 24. Oops. 3, 4, 5, 4. Now, I don't know what this yellow deck horsey is worth. That is a vintage card. So we're going to say yellow poker horsey. Yellow poker deck horsey is a total of $18. It is expensive. Just like these other poker cards are. So, 18. That really puts things into perspective. We've never done this before, where we're actually pricing up what we're adding. We're at $168, and we haven't added the Mewtwo. Mewtwo makes it $188. So, this stack right here, priced moderately, is $188. And then I still added all these other cards in. So this tells me a lot. The binder break's an inefficient way to sell these cards because I'm likely way undervaluing what I'm actually putting in there. It's likely the case that I do not understand how much I'm actually giving up, and you guys don't either. So you guys look at it and say, I don't even want in there, and you don't realize it's one of the most unbalanced, underpriced items on the menu compared to any other break, where many of the breaks actually have a premium. It's the other way around. They're slightly overpriced. Like, what is this toad and this guy worth? At Classic Collection, those are probably worth maybe $1 or $3 each. This isn't worth much. These might have some value, though. These are XY hollows. This might have like a $5 value. These might be worth a couple dollars each. The Gengar should be worth something, though. Let's see what the Gengar... Please read my last message. All right, let me scroll up. Sometimes it's better to just repost the last message. So Disney had a whole army of middle-aged weirdos literally crying during the First Awakens first teaser, and they still effed up. Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right, so let's say Gengar, trick or trade. What you mean to say is they owned one of the most valuable brands in the whole world, Star Wars. This guy's about $4. And they still found a way to screw it up. But it shows you Star Wars was made valuable by George Lucas. It wasn't made valuable by anyone else. He was the reason that the brand had value. And the moment they sold it to another person to work on it, it's almost like it just became a cosplay. It's no longer the same product. It's somebody else's product. It's like a cosplay now. So this Pikachu is a whopping $2. He's pretty affordable, actually. All right, there it is. Gengar and Pikachu. I was talking about something with the sub list. Oh, I see. Can you just repost what you said? Yeah, so what could be the case, YouTube could be deleting your message. When was Mewtwo V $20? Let me double check. I don't know. Mewtwo V. What's this number? Sword and Shield 229? Sword Shield 229. So this is a sealed one. You have to find one that's actually sealed to compare it to. I do see one that's a little bit cheaper. I see one that's 12. No, it's 13. So the cheapest one's actually not 20, it's 13. Oh, what am I thinking? I actually wrote on the holder. I wrote on the holder. I wasn't thinking he should have been in a sleeve first. All right, but good catch. He's a little bit cheaper. He's 13. I guess we'll just keep writing on it. What's the big deal if it's already been written on? So there it is. It's 13. I'll remember that for next time. There it is. I didn't even see it was sealed. It being sealed does raise the value. I'm just using eBay, and I'm going a little fast when it comes to pricing these, okay? So maybe one's considered like in better condition or something like that. I'm not sure. So I know that when it comes to raw card prices, they can vary pretty wildly. And so I'm just trying to pick one that pops up fast. I can get a price down. Damn, near all the Sword and Shield cards that used to be $1 all up. Yeah. Oh, it's sealed, my bad. Yeah, that one was sealed, although it has writing on the package now, so it doesn't really matter. It's kind of ruined. Probably could have written like $8 on it by now. All right. No, but it is still nice that it's sealed, even if you're not going to grade it as a sealed card because you know it's protected by that seal. Here's the Dene, and that's a gym break. Here's Goop Gas Attack. Let's try and get all these 10s off the table. It's time. It's time to get the 10s off. Look at that. Chien Pao, Chandelure. I just don't know why those aren't selling. Because they're not Charizard. Charizard only, right, guys? We want Charizard. Give us Charizard. Only Charizard sells. Charizard, Gengar, Pikachu, Lugia, Umbreon. If it's not one of those, you better not sell it. There it is. Let's go ahead and take a picture. People are really goofy when it comes to Pokemon. Let's see. Let's take a picture. Did we hit 40 likes? Great job, guys. Let's get a giveaway started. Hi, Kevin. This is hilarious looking. Apparently, the SpongeBob cards are going up in price. Did you guys know that? That's not a surprise. Remember how excited people were when it came out? That's a very good sign about the future performance of an item. All right, let's pick out a giveaway for you guys. How about this Magmar? He's one of these rare poker cards. Here it is. Now, if he was a 10, he'd probably be like $200 or $300. But he's an 8, so he's going to be 35, and we're going to choose this as the giveaway. Good job, everybody. Okay. Let's just put this up here. We'll say free. Three. All right. Let's hit refresh on the giveaway channel. Free is the keyword now. Type in free, everybody. Type in free. You guys do that. I'll go find another round of 10s to get off the table so we can start putting these 9s up on the table. Who doesn't love a good 9? You got to have a couple 9s to enjoy a 10, you know? Puts things in perspective. Okay, so again, type in free. I'm going to take a picture while you guys are doing that. That Arbok could be given away too. He's a CARDconomist slab. He'd be a good giveaway. All right. Oh, William wanted that Magmar card. Who, William? Where? Where's William? Was he trying to buy it right now? I was about to send for that Magmar. You can send for it, William. You can send for it. We can pick a different card for the giveaway. You want to send for it? Go ahead, man. I don't want to steal it away from you. Look, we can do a different giveaway. It's not a big deal. The crowd is, they're pretty malleable. They'll accept all kinds of giveaways. Whoa, what happened there? My chat's breaking. Let's see what else we got. Give me a second. Yeah, if you wish to have this, send it in for it, and I'll just pick a different card. Let's see. If you don't want it, that's fine too, but I need to know, okay? Let's see, let's put this here. This is $200. Does it go in the Pricey Slabs channel? I do not know. This guy goes in the channel over here. We'll send in 3 minutes. I'm driving. All right, so we're going to keep that to the side for him. We're going to pick out a different free card for you guys, okay? No problem. It's not an issue at all. So here we got this guy. Here we got this girl. Let's take another picture here. We're going to pull all these down. We're rotating our slabs, right? So we take fresh pictures of what's for sale. We put it in Discord. Wait, that looks like the previous picture. Oops, I duplicated some pictures. All right, whatever. I might have been distracted. So let's pick another free slab out for you guys. We're going to pick out this one. It's a 9 anyways. So we're going to do the Death of Gwen Stacy. That's going to be your free card today. All right. Look at that. Very cool. That's a Magic the Gathering card, by the way. All right. I sent for the TCC slab. Sounds good. Okay, our box sold. Knockdoll has 1 spot. Just want to remind you guys of that because that's a bit of fun. Here it is, $140 spot, and he's done. You might be tempted to grab that. All right, let's hand out some of these free spots. Here we have Chris. It's Chris. Number 2. We've got Dan from Oaktown. Number 3. PDX. Number 4. Mr. Russ. Russ, I got that smoking Charmander. We'll have to make a deal in the future. Mr. Ivan. And for number 6, let's put Alexis in. She's coming in to do the shipping, so she gets to be in the break. We're trying to help her collect a couple cards. Since she... Pick me. We could still hand out more spots, okay, guys? So here's William Wafter taking the Magmar. Here you go, Mr. William. It's a cool card, isn't it? Thanks, William. Your purchase helps support what we do. Now, we have an order from Chris Abruzzo. He says, I guess YouTube deleted it. What I was trying to say was I think I had sent 80 for 2 sublist spots, but I didn't realize they only cost $20. Oh, no problem, man. Could you put me down for 4 spots in that case? Yes, sir. So Chris Abruzzo, he sent for 2 spots, but didn't realize that they were... Oh, yeah, I didn't catch that either. Here you go. All right. Yes, they're $20 each. There it is. Chris Abruzzo, you got 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's funny, man. I wasn't even sure what you were talking about there for a second. Here's Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. He'll take the snake. Let's see, where's the snake at? Wow, oh my gosh. Boop. There we go. So that is 151 Arbok, Japanese. Going to you, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. Okay. Good. Very nice. We're hitting refresh over here. Now we have an order from nobody. The queue is open. We have a nice empty queue if you'd like to order some cards. And let's pull out some more of these 9s and 8s. So here's a Fred Augmented. It's 156 out of 699. Whoa. That's one of those Halo cards. Looks really good. Here's a Brock Sandshrew. I feel like this could maybe have another look. Actually, I think we priced this one very recently. Maybe that one's correct. Here is a Trico for $25. He's from Diamond Pearl, and he's $25 as a 9. That's pretty cheap. Dratini Rainbow. This feels too cheap. 130 feels too cheap for this card. Let's take a look, though. Labubu break when? All right, no, I guess the price is exactly correct because there's one on eBay already for that exact price. So I think what we shall do with this card is this. It's going to be another live custom. It's going to be 125. So we're lowering our price and stuffing them in here. He's vintage. He's rainbow. He's affordable. It's a pretty good combination of factors. So my brain's ranking him as a good card. E10, Dratini, rainbow, tops. C9. All right. Good. You know, you'll be lucky if you pull this, because if you really don't like it, you can just re-roll it for 4 spots. So if you can pull this on 2 spots, you re-roll it for 4. That's the beauty of these, let's see. Poke Shuffles and live customs now are very popular for that reason. Okay, pop this guy in here. Good. Now that you've hit 100K, what's your next big goal? Lose weight. That's my next big goal. We are. There we go. All right, keep this finely tuned machine moving. Keep it moving. All right, let's see. Lose weight and get buffed AF. I don't know if I care as much about being buff, but I don't want to be too heavy because I think that's bad for you. Let's grab this. Have a baby. Move to Japan, maybe. Dude, I was watching a video about Japan, and I'm like, all right, I'll move there. Everyone makes videos of Japan. They're like, it's so good, it's so good. It's all the Japan glazing. Never-ending Japan glazing. You guys notice that? But then, you know, when people are there, what do they like about it? Clean, safe, high trust, orderly. Everyone's kind and well-dressed. They're polite. You know, there's respect. And so what, is that just the opposite of the U.S.? What the hell happened to us? Why are we so bad? Why is the U.S. so bad? Why does the U.S. struggle with those things, do you think? And yeah, they're kawaii, and they got like the nice ramen. I do like ramen. Here we are. Azumiro. The American dream is what? Moving to Japan, maybe? The yen is on the up and up, pretty strong. Might not be a bad move. Well, you wouldn't want to buy when the yen is strong. You'd want to buy when the yen is weak, right? But it's a very interesting thing. The American dream is getting out of America. I'm just kidding. No, their taxes are really bad. I've seen their taxes. They pay a lot of taxes. But, you know, I've always said this. Maybe paying a lot of taxes isn't so hard when you look to your left and you look to your right and you see the person next to you is basically related to you by blood. You know, there's like, so what I'm trying to say is when you live in a almost 98% homogenous society, and you go, I'm Japanese, and the guy that I'm helping is also Japanese, maybe there's a sort of natural connection or something like that that makes paying all those taxes less crazy, because it's almost like you're paying for your own family, you know? And when a society, let's say, is purely mixed, you're not really family, are you? I mean, in a paradise you are. In a beautiful melting pot you are. But what really happens is everyone splits into their own little in-groups. They're called in-groups. So, you know, you can't join certain groups unless you're the right race or the right, you know, past or something like that, maybe the right religion. So people form in-groups, and then they exclude others. And then you're still expected to pay high taxes to pay for their whatever problems, I guess. I don't know. So it's like, it's interesting. It's like I'm saying, it's interesting. If you're in this sort of homogenous society, maybe paying high taxes doesn't bother you as much because you just know it's going to basically your own group. But I don't know. I'm always for low taxes. Can you put the jump bluff I won in the live customs on consignment? I cannot put them into the live customs, I'm afraid. I can buy it from you. Someone else can buy it from you, but I cannot put them in the live customs. That's one thing I can't do. Now, if you'd like to sell it to me at a special price, we could talk about that. You can sell it back pretty fast that way. By the way, here's some consignment cards. We need to have a consignment break, I feel. This still hasn't sold. The Lumpy Space Princess. All right. Let's see. Ooh. It's almost like the reason nations formed was precisely to create, you know, like a comfortable family where everybody's sharing something in common with each other. It's almost like that's the whole reason Italy's Italian, you know? It's because the Italians wanted to be with themselves. We are. All right. Let's see. That kind of stuff. Look at this Reno. Reno, huh? Reno's going to be a waifu break. Consignment waifu break. It says 35. We're going to round down to 34. Which is, what, 17 spots, $17 each? There we go. All right. Sending the 35 right now. For this card, you're buying this outright, or was it something else like this super cool General Grievous? Here's a neat one. How about this Tentacool, huh? He's pretty cool. Yeah, can't wait to be back with real life VR. What? Japan be like, work 12 hours a day and suffer. I mean, I fit into that environment too. I actually believe that that's a good way to live. You know, you should work all day. What are you going to do? You know, like watch TV, you know, watch Netflix, all that. What are you going to actually do with your free time? I don't know. I could be an outlier on that subject. But in Japan, perhaps I would not be an outlier. That just seems like the normal thing to do. You're supposed to be working. I think it's because people hate work. And I do not generally hate work. When you're working, you're producing a good, you're building something, you're serving someone, and that is the lifestyle. That's the goal. The goal is to be doing one of those 4 things or 3 things. The goal can't be sitting on the couch like a couch potato and watching Netflix. That's like a waste of life. So then again, there's vacation. I get that. Like you go to the beach and all that. But again, like you're supposed to be making something or cleaning or fixing something or helping somebody. That's all you should be doing. Like what else is there to do? And so when you hear somebody works like 12 hours a day, it's like, yeah, but he gets to hang out with his coworkers. He gets to produce a good. He gets to get paid. And then he gets to buy cool stuff too, right? Like it's all good. When you hear people complain about that, it's like, bro, there's 24 hours in the day. There's plenty of time. 7 hours of sleep. 6 if you're feeling a little spritey, right? 7 hours of sleep. And what's 24 minus 7? What's that, like 17 or something? Yeah, you got 17 hours left. 12 hours of work. 5 hours to screw around. 5 hours to screw around. It's a decent amount of time, you know? But maybe some people disagree with. And also, I disagree with the idea that everybody's working 12 hours. Probably it's more like 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. You know, so the idea that everyone's strictly working 12 hours in Japan is probably not that crazy. But I could be wrong. What if you're unemployed? I don't know. Go get a job. Did you see some people stole a truck carrying 12 tons of Kit Kat? Yeah, I saw that one. That one was going viral. Yeah, so I think that work, 12 hours, isn't even that extreme. Some people will do 13, 14, 15. That's a bit more extreme. I think that's pretty tough. 12 is probably at the very top of what you should do. But 8 hours is easy, first of all. 8 hours is a joke. It's so easy. It's very easy. Here we go, Mr. Ivan. If I was working 8 hours a day, I'd feel like I was on vacation or something. Here you are, Reno. Mr. Ivan. Yeah, if I was working 8 hours a day, I'd feel like I would have just nothing to do all day. Let's see. So we have to go ahead and update John Lucas. This was his consignment card. Not working is a waste of life. You're not raising a kid. I think there's a joy to working. And some jobs are not very joyful, and that's why nobody wants to do that job for 12 hours. So that's what it comes down to. Like if you're the toilet cleaner guy, who's going to clean your toilets, Donald Trump? Remember that? God, dude. But if you're the toilet cleaner guy, maybe you're like not trying to do that for 12 hours a day. I get that. I think those jobs will always be that way. But there's a lot of work in society that isn't exactly so bad, you know? And you are supposed to do as much of that as you can, right? All right, so that was a $35 card, and his payout is going to be... All right. Very good. I mean, if I'm making 30 an hour, I'll clean toilets for 12 hours. Actually, we have a lady who comes in and does a little cleaning, and that's her rate is 35. She gets paid 35. She's a house cleaner in Lake of the Ozarks. She works for like people who run Airbnbs, and she will clean up after people have rented, and her rate is 35 an hour. So that's a realistic number, right? You don't think of it, but like those are very valuable jobs these days because there's so many Airbnbs. And you could start a hustle where you open up like a cleaning company, hire a couple people to work for you for like maybe $18 an hour, and teach them how to clean houses fast and responsibly, and then just get your little cleaning crew going. They don't teach you that in school. That's why school's not going to make you rich. Getting out there and working hard will make you rich. But yeah, it's all about getting good at it and then teaching someone else how to do it and giving them a job, saying, hey, I have all the infrastructure and all the clientele already because I worked harder than you did. And so now you can come and just do some of the work I used to do, but you're going to be paid 18 an hour. It's a service you don't want to do. Convenience is key. She has a 3-person crew and they work every day. Here it is. My mom charges $200 to $400 per house. There you go. His mom's hustling out there. She's getting money, man. And you don't even need to go to high school for that job. We're so overeducated as a society in some ways. Like, yes, you need to know math. You need to know accounting. You need to know taxes. And you need to know like business law. You need to know ethics for business. And you should learn how to read and write, which of course is a prerequisite to learning all those business courses. After that, maybe you just need like a socioeconomics course that teaches you the rules of the game, like how the game is being played, right? How the rich get rich and the poor stay poor. You need a socioeconomics class, and then you're set, dude. Just get out there and start working. You want to learn Shakespeare? Go read a Shakespeare book. You want to go learn about the Iliad and the Odyssey? Go read the Iliad and the Odyssey. But they stuff you into school for like 12 years, and then we can't figure out why no one can afford anything. It's like, yeah, because we're wasting all this tax money on academics, and we're wasting all of our youth on school. And nobody's having kids either. It's like, well, yeah, because you don't manage to buy a home till you're 38. Well, if you're out there earning good money at the age of like 14, 15, which is when your brain starts functioning enough to do good work, and you worked from 15 to 25, a solid 10 years, you'll buy a house at 25. And you'll have some really decent resume by 25. And you won't know Shakespeare. Oh, no. Or maybe you won't know like advanced chemistry, which is only valuable if you get a job as a chemist. You know what I'm saying? But I really think that the school system's very poorly designed. You know, I'm a person who likes real-time strategy games. I like turn-based strategy games. I like thinking about money, how money works. And when I look at that system, that is one of the most bloated, pointless systems in our society today. It's not efficient. You need to quickly identify which kids are actually well suited for science, and then just send them off to science. Have them do it for free, by the way. We should pay for it, right? Including college. But it should just be kids who have like, they have a clear inclination to actually do it on their own. Like they're naturally motivated. Just send them off to do it and let them do it for free. Here's Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. He says, put the jump pluff I won from the lives into consignment, and let me get 3 pokey shuffles. You got it. So where will that be, though? Will that be up here still? Let's go find that. Here we are. All right. Maybe that's what you're asking. Maybe you just wanted to actually have it on the table for sale. All right. I got kicked out of classes in high school when I had better grades than most students. Crazy. Yeah, I think the school's been this thing that we invented only very recently. I think a lot of people don't think about it that way either. Humans did not get born and then go to kindergarten and spend the rest of their life in school. That was a recent invention. We have all these things that were recently invented in our society. And what people actually did when they were younger is they started a farm, or they, trailblazed, or they went into war, or they went into a market, and they just started working immediately. The idea that you're going to spend the ages of like 8 to like 24 in college, in school, we just brand new made that up, and it is such a waste. It's such like Western decadence, in my opinion. We think we're like better because we go get a degree in something that's in the encyclopedia or something like that, and you have no skill because you haven't practiced. 3 live customs. This is for sale. This is Jumpluff from Aquapolis. Ooh. All right, now 3 Poke Shuffles. School's not a place for smart people. Well, one of the things that you notice is when a guy's actually really smart, like Bill Gates type, they always drop out to go start a business, don't they? They always drop out. Mark Zuckerberg dropped out. Bill Gates dropped out. Here we are, 1, 2, 3. They're too smart for school. So they say, what am I doing here? I'm just wasting my time. Now, I'm not telling people to drop out of school. There could be a good reason to stay in school. Maybe you need a medical license. Maybe you need a law license. Maybe you need engineering education. But there's a lot of guys in there right now who are, Gimme Ghoul is going to be your pull, T10. Let's go grab that Gimme Ghoul. There's a lot of guys in school right now where the school's not really going to help them with their job. I bet you a bunch of you guys right now listening to this show have at least a high school education. On average, how many of you guys feel like even one course from your high school education is helping you with your current job on average? All right, Gimme Ghoul it is. This one got re-rolled. Let's see if it's still going to get re-rolled. Here he is. So he is a $40. So he would re-roll into $35. Gimme Ghoul AR. Proud APA. Here it is. Aristocrats basically only did school from ages 8 to 24, but yeah, most didn't, and that's the issue. Too many dumb people are wasting their time in school. Now, I don't think it's fair to call them dumb. I think it's just that a certain percentage of your population are the academic type. They prefer to read books all day. They should be in school all day. Everyone else who just wants to own a nice home, they want a pair of Sea-Doos, they want a vacation in Florida, California, they want to hit up Disneyland, and they just want to be rich, get those guys a job. That's what they actually need is work. They don't need to know another class on physics. They're not going to be physicists. So stop giving them F's in physics and let them go be a salesman or something. Let them go build a home. Let them go open up a business or something like that. You know, something valuable. Teaching a kid who doesn't want to be a physicist physics is a waste of his time. And it could even be a hurt to his identity and ego because, you know, you go to those classes and you get made fun of if you do poorly, or your parents tell you, oh, your grades are bad or something like that, you know. Or maybe it's like reading and writing. Maybe you're great at math. Maybe you're bad at writing. And it's like they're going to beat you up because you can't write an essay on the Plum poem or something like that. And it's just like, dear God, dude. And then you never write an essay again for the rest of your life, which is true. And then AI can now just write the essays all day long for you. So it was a totally pointless skill like cursive in the end. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. All right, so re-roll. You got it. Okay, so this guy will turn into 35, and you'll have a re-roll round of 7 spots. Good luck in there. So he's going from 3 to 7 spots. Okay, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next time he gets pulled, he'll be worth 7. See how that works, everybody? All right, good luck. Either you become a surgeon or McDonald's cashier. Here we are. There's a lot of jobs in between that, sure. And I don't think that education's a bad thing, but I do think you can have too much of it. And I think it could be a waste of time for you. And time is your most valuable asset in life. So why are you wasting it? Why does society force you to waste it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If a child quickly knew who they were going to be in life, they could just get to work on that right away. Like if I knew I was going to be a YouTuber Pokemon guy, I'd have been working on it at the age of 10. Just worked on it the whole time. I'd be a bazillionaire today. I'd be a bazillionaire. I'd have so many more followers, so many more Pokemon cards. Here goes. You ready? All right. So 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. You're having some good luck in there. Look at that, guys. All over again? I don't know, Mr. Team Rocky Grunt. You're just too lucky. So this one says Mimikyu and Xatu. Let's go find those. I know where the Xatu is. I don't know what the Mimikyu is. Is he? I think he's a holo. I think Miss Six turned him down. She pulled him earlier and said, reroll. Whoa, that's a $50 Mimikyu. He said it. That's right. And this is a $55 Xatu. Look at that, guys. He's gone from $15 to $105. What are you thinking now? Do, 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 do. Checking the queue, see if there's any other orders in the queue. We saw him do this the other like yesterday or 2 days ago. It was just crazy. Keep Mimikyu, reroll Natu. All right. Team Rocket. Why did I put you down as TRR? You're TRG, aren't you? I think I've been putting you down as TRR. Let me double check this. I think I did. No, I put you down as TRG. I think I'm just going crazy, actually. So this guy will go back in, and you will have 10 reroll. All right, you ready? So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he got 11 because he's 55. But the next time he gets pulled, he'll be worth 50. Oops. Again, that's how it works, everybody. Pretty interesting system, right? All right, let's see what's going on here. You ready? Oops. Now, we're going to say a 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it goes. I think you put him as TRR in the Mega Break. Wow, that means I'm lost on my round. EVT10. Wow, he's just sweeping the box. That's crazy. All right, there you go. EV, let's go grab it. I think that's one of the best pulls in the box. He got this from $15, everybody. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. Whoa! Eevee. I think he's worth more than 80 by now. Isn't he worth more than that? I don't remember. Can I have a free pack? Yeah. Oh, what the hell? These just fell over. What? How did these even fall over? They just like tipped out of the box. Get back in there. All right. Great pull. $15. He got all that from $15. So he's got a $50 Mimikyu and an $80 Eevee. Keep. All right, you got it. Congratulations. Look at this. Javier once had it. Oops. Pulling that back. Ugh. If you guys enjoy, why does this seem like a wide sleeve? Oh, I see it pulled from underneath it. We want a thin sleeve. If you guys enjoyed that, those are called the Poke Shuffles, and they have somehow become like the most popular thing on our stream. They just sell constantly. We sell a lot of them every stream. I think it's the excitement of the re-rolls, as crazy as that is to me, but it's really fascinating. People love the re-roll. It makes me think maybe I need to add more of that concept into the channel somehow. I don't know how that would look. Like maybe an instant buyback on your cards that you pulled out of the boosters. I don't know. Okay. That was cool. The next order is Mr. Ivan, who said 10 Poke Shuffles. Here you go, Mr. Ivan. All right, Ivan. Let's see what you got. Now, he did take a couple slabs, 2 of them to be precise, but the box is full of slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm so sorry, Ivan. It's crazy that TRG can pull 3 cards and somehow manage to get away with a $130 pull. And then the exact next order is a full cold round. I'm sorry. Let me put you in the giveaway tonight. I'm sorry, Mr. Ivan. Just unlucky. Here it is. That's one thing. Everyone gets exactly the same odds on this channel. It doesn't matter who you are or how much you buy or anything. You just get the same odds. It's pure shuffling, and it's always going to be that way. Here you go, Ivan. I put you on there. That's tough, man. Slot machine paid out already. That's just not true, though. Look at how many slabs are left. And when he bought his 10 cards, he went into a different part of the box. He just didn't get as lucky. All these are still in the box. So he didn't get as lucky as Team Rocket Grunt. Team Rocket Grunt's just getting real lucky and hitting a jackpot. All right. Here's gold. Here's the Deoxys break. And here's Tyranitar. Don't forget, Knockdown is 1 spot away. All right, who else is in here? Let's see. Mr. Chris Abruzzo going into the gym pack break. Slot machine. Chris. Yeah, so if you think about it, he went into a different part of the box, and there's still so many cards, so many slabs in that box. He had a shot. It's just that it was unlucky. Here's this. So I think there's, how many spots in here? Like 2 spots left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Gym Challenge has 1 spot. Whoa. That's a big seller too, huh? Thank you, Mr. Chris. Appreciate it, man. All right. The next order is Mr. Joseph Smith, who wants 10 Pokey Shuffles. You got it, Joseph Smith. As you know, when you buy 10 of them, you get 1 for free. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hey, mister, how you been? What's up, Mr. Vishal? All right. Oh, Giratina. All right, that's cool. You got a Giratina 9. Oh, this was also a hot round. Congratulations. All right, Mr. Oops. All right, Mr. Joseph Smith. He's going to pull the 8 of Spade Mario 1-up and the Giratina 9, which is probably a cheap one. But the Mario 8 of Spade is not cheap. So let's go look him up. If we can. Aha. Look at that. 1-up. Super cool. That's going to be $80. Giratina 9, huh? My luck is bad. You know, here it is. Maybe you're lucky in another way. Let's see. Luck can change, though. You know that, Mr. Ivan? Luck can definitely change. Just be aware that these breaks, they don't, like, add up. Like, they're not like a video game RNG system. In a video game, if you're having a streak of bad luck, the video game counts that up, and then it'll give you some good luck to make sure you're getting more of an even experience. We don't have anything like that. You can hit jackpot after jackpot after jackpot after jackpot on this channel, and nothing stops you. But also that means you can miss, and there's no silver lining at any point. So it's a very wild, wild west the way we do it here. You know, computers are smart, and they go, hey, this guy's having too much luck, cut him off. He doesn't need this much luck to keep him playing the game. And then they also say, hey, this guy's having too bad of luck. Give him a hit so that he keeps trying. So we don't do anything like that. It's pure RNG out here. All right, Super Mario Brothers over here and Giratina over here. He's 20 and he's 80. You effectively got $100 for your $50. What do you want? Keep the Mario and trade in the Giratina. You got it. All right. So, Mr. Joseph, good luck. It's dangerous out here. You can lose a lot of money on these. And it's that way because you can also strike gold, I guess. I don't know. Someone does. Team Rocket, it has been. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your total reroll will be 3 for this one. Because next time he gets pulled, he'll be worth 15. That's how that works. All right, so let me put him back into the box. Guess he's not popular, huh? Casinos kick you out for being too lucky. You won't see me doing that. I really like our product, and if you get really lucky, good for you. We'll just add more cards to it. 1, 2, 3. I think casinos are scared that you can, like, rig it or something. No one here can rig this game because I'm the only one who opens it, so. All right, so 3 is your reroll. Nothing crazy in the reroll. There it goes. So you could have kept the Giratina, and that would have been a better outcome. Mr. Joseph, thank you so much. All right. What do we have now? Was that fun, Joseph? You got to believe in the heart of the cards. Yeah, I just lost in the Ray break with 2 spots and a 6. That's right. Here's Mr. Joseph Smith. He says he'll get the last spot in the knockdown. All right. Good luck. Hey, maybe you pull the knockdown. All right. Oops. So, as you know, the knockdown is a pretty big break. This is serious business. This is where people get card that's maybe something you keep in your collection for the next 20 years. You won't always find cards like this in like the Poke Shuffle because it's too expensive. As simple as that. He's too expensive to go in the Poke Shuffle. So that's why this is fun. The other reason this is fun is because there's no like sniping or anything like that. It's just pure RNG. It's a shuffle and that's all it is. Let's see. This one comes with a Psyduck and a star card. We haven't seen the star card come out in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, maybe we need to add a star card to the Poke Shuffles if you think about it, because if the Poke Shuffles become so good it's the only thing people buy, they might be the thing that need the star spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Again, kind of goes back to that idea of the roulette wheel having like the green slice on it. Maybe like one star spot goes into that Poke Shuffle, and that's the roulette slice, the green slice. So let's grab some of these. I'm better in buying the slabs. Yeah, you know, I can totally understand that feeling. Think of it like this too, Mr. Ivan. Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, he just experienced maybe like the highest high you can get from those, and he's going, hey, I'm going to do more of those later. So, you know, it's a very emotional thing, isn't it? Ultimately, look at how the slabs go into the box. Look at how they go in. They go in for $25. So if this says 25, I split it up by 5, 25 divided by 5, right? That's how I do it. So honestly, when you get into the Poke Shuffles, you're really just buying these from me for the same price as they are on the table anyways. All you're really doing is hoping that you get better luck than the other guy. So it's like the gym breaks. It's like the Poke Shuffle. It's like rolling a dice almost. It's just a fun way to entertain yourself. But if you're serious about these cards, you could always just buy them. Like, you never had to take a risk on them. Like, here's Azumarill for 30. So that's the way I see it. People like that. It's a product people really enjoy. They like taking a chance at things and seeing if they had good luck or bad luck. And that's why casinos are everywhere. That's why you got the Kalshi, right? Let's count this up. It's supposed to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's why Kalshi is a thing. That's why sports betting is a thing. That's why Pokemon card opening is a thing. You know, box breaks, booster pack splits. People really just enjoy RNG. I don't know why. It's part of our brain. It's the dopamine. Randomness equals dopamine. Kind of like you can say that with boats too. Boats or airplanes. Speed equals dopamine. We like going fast. That's why we buy motorcycles and airplanes and boats. And so when it comes to opening stuff, RNG equals dopamine for some reason. But it's just how it is. And you have to understand it and be like, is this me? Is this what I want to do? And I don't see that much harm in it as long as you guys pay your bills, take care of yourself, buy your girlfriend some roses, and just do it for fun. Do it for entertainment. Don't do it because it's making you rich. Just do it for fun. All right, let's show the names off. Okay, there's all the names. All right, good luck, everybody. Don't do it because you think it's going to make you rich. What it's really going to do is it's going to help me pay my mortgage. That's what it's really going to do. Okay, so you know we don't try to push it on anybody or make it like, oh, get rich quick or anything like that, you know, because casinos are kind of like that. I feel like the casinos will say stuff like, the loosest slots in town, Harris Casino, you know, or something like that. We don't do that. These are not the loosest slots in town. They're just a fun way to enjoy yourself with Pokemon cards. That's all they are. They're an RNG product. All right. That's my thoughts on it. It's very fun, and I can see how to make them better and better all the time. It's really interesting. Give me a number. Please, bro. I want free stuff. Maybe I'll drop this pass. Roses, my girl only responds to whoopers. Can I have Gengar free, please, without buying some? Good luck to everybody in the break. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it goes. All right. These breaks are pretty wild, though. So, we've got Miss Alexandra Noor. Godine. Sorry, Alexandra. Mr. Andy Valdez. That's La Prasse. Here's Javier Arroyo. Execute. All right, we're halfway through. Alicia Brown. Sorry, Alicia. All right. Here's Alicia Brown. Wow, all that shuffling and her name still shows up right next to itself. Oh, baby. Miss Alicia's been killing it in these breaks, man. Wow. You know, she was the one who pulled the Crystal Nido King. Now she's taking Noctowl home. Damn, dude. Like, so for her, she's getting unusually good luck. And for that to work, everyone else has to have bad luck. That's how it works. Victor Kokiko, then, he's going to get, yep, he's going to get the star card. Victor with the star card. Now, you know what the star card is, right? It's socialism for one of the other breaks. That's what it is. And we like to choose the break that's having the most trouble. That's generally how we do it. The oldest one, the one that's not moving, the stuck one, whatever it is, and it's kind of at my discretion. Oh, so let me cross this up. I'm sure she will trade this Psyduck back to me. Thank you, Miss Alicia, for the Psyduck. What card is the star card? So I've been thinking about this for a while, and it's actually going to be the Lego break. Let's get that guy out of here. I don't want him stuck on the table forever. You know why? I just don't like the way it looks. I don't like the little card. All right. Oh, let's leave Victor's name up here. Oh, no, we won't. Yeah, we'll need him, actually. We'll need him. We'll need 3 more. Boy, it's so beautiful outside. I wish I could go outside, man. So beautiful. Perfect weather. We got spring weather in Missouri. Spring weather in Missouri is what I imagine annual weather in, like, San Diego's like all year round. It's brisk, low humidity, warm sun, 70s. 60s. It's so perfect outside. Kirsten and I were playing basketball together yesterday. We bought a basketball. There's a park nearby with like a bunch of basketball hoops, and we were just playing there. It's pretty comfortable. All right, so that will be the Lego break, moving by $40. Here it is. This is now going to say 27. Lego break. It's 27 out of 40. We're going to keep slamming it with star spots from here on out until it's done. Feel free to join it for $10 if you don't want to miss out on a chance to pull the Lego Pikachu for $10. I guarantee you those Pikachu, those Pokemon Legos, what do you guys think those are going to end up being collectibles? Have you seen them? Have you seen how giant this thing is? How nice the box looks? These will end up being collectibles. The first Lego Pokemons, that's what they are. The first, this is like base set Lego Pikachu. It's probably going to be pretty good. And you guys told me to host a break on it, and that's what that is. Yes, you went from 23 to 27. If you could put my 40 I just sent you to the Jumbo Pack Break, please. Yes, sir. 40 to the Jumbo Pack Break. So this is now Miss Alicia's, and she's going to be super excited to see this. I don't know what happened, but Alicia's just killing it, man. From first the Crystal Nido King, now this. I've seen her have some bad luck on this channel as well, but her consistency with the breaks has virtually paid off completely. She's probably way ahead. All right, let's jump over here to the Breaks History channel. And we're going to say Noctowl, Alicia, 163 minutes. Has it really been 163 minutes? Damn, dude. We're almost done with the 3 hours, everybody. We like to go for 3 hours. Victor Kokiko says $40 for the Jumbo Pack Break. The Jumbo Pack Break now has somebody in it. Here it is. Let's put, listen, this hasn't moved too much in a while. Let's put a free pack in there. So the free pack shall be the new perfect order. So the Jumbo Pack Break costs the same amount, but it's wealthier now. It's got an extra card in it. Here goes Mr. Victor Kokiko. Let's go. 66 months and not stopping. Nice. Hey, what's up, Mr. Russ? Here we are. All right, we're grabbing this. Man, you've been here a really long time. It's super impressive. Put this over here. Russ, we did a big mod purge, okay? Just letting you know that. You weren't here when we did it, but we did a big mod purge. We stole a bunch of mod rolls back. And now what we're going to do is we're going to hand out a bunch of fresh mod rolls. So here's Mr. Pat Gibbs. He says, can you check to see if I have any store credit left? I cannot remember. Yes, sir. Let's go check. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tammy's got a little bit left, doesn't she? Anthony Haymeyer, Darwin Morales, Daniel Petit. John Lucas has $130, huh? Mister, you should make me a mod. Anybody that would like to be mod, all you have to do is reach out in Discord. Pat Gibbs, according to this, you got $25. $25, Mr. Pat. All you got to do, guys, to be a mod is just reach out to Discord. I think what we're going to go with for picking a mod is just anyone who kind of wants to be a mod. That's it. And so we might have a lot of mods for a while. Here's what you got to understand. We're going to pull the rollback from you. So anybody who wants to be a mod can be one. And then we'll probably have like, over time, we'll start pulling the rollback again. Can I be mod? You could be mod, Mary. Mary the mod. Okay, there's our gym break. Oh, we get to choose a new lightning break. Oh, baby. It is time now. Cubone. Oh, yes. Time for Cubone, baby. Cubone is the next lightning break. That's why I bought him. Mr. Loves Me Too Much. We are. Da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da. Divided by 40. So for the Cubone, Cubone might be a little more expensive, actually. You like Cubone? This is just a 9. Of course, the 10's probably unbelievable expensive if you can even find one. We're going to do 1 in 11. All right, Cubone 1 in 11. This is one of the most prominent card sets, Rocket Returns. Okay, Lightning Cubone, reverse hollow. Next up, we have an order from Ivan Rodriguez. Slab away and shipping. Yes, sir. All right, let me take care of that for you, Mr. Ivan. Wow. Very cool, man. Let's go take a quick look at those. So here it is. He just finished his slab-aways. He had 3 cards, I think. Let's show them off. All right, let's see. Mr. Ivan. Let's see. I might have to toss you a bonus slab today, Mr. Ivan, since we were having a little bad luck in the pokey shuffles. Let's see. Not in here. These slabs slipping away, man. So we're checking in here first. Do I need to reach out to you to be a mod? Yes. Yes, the first step is you have to tell me in Discord you'd like to be a mod. Mr. Ivan had already done that. And it's a really important step because what it shows me is that you have Discord and I can talk to you there. So like I always like to be able to communicate with any moderators on Discord. There we go. If you don't have Discord, if you don't use it, I think that would just rule you out right there. Let's go grab this. Probably over here then. Here we are. Aha! Oh, my head. It's 4 slabs. Let me look at it. It says Ivan Rodriguez, 3 Zards. Let's take a look. So this is what I got for you. Looks like it's 3 Zards. You got the signature Dark Charizard. Wow. And it's got a little Magnemite there. Then you have Classic Collection Charizard. Do you guys think this went up? And wow, this is good too. Look at that. This says 625 RM. Was this someone's consignment? Who's RM? All I can think is Ran Missy L. Holy, is this someone's consignment from like a long time ago? Or did I own this? Wait, I know. Let's go through the store credits. Maybe there's somebody with R and M. Raul Mendoza. Let me look it up. Holy. Okay, so for consignment, new rule, I have to write the full name. We're already doing that. I think it might be this guy right here. What I'll do is I will write him down for his cut, and then I'll write that it was for Dark Charizard. Read Ivan. You paid it off before you changed the rules. Oh, perfect. So you're saying I don't owe him for that. Is that what you're saying? I'm going to leave a note on this anyways. Let me write the note down. Dark Zard sold, but Ivan told me I already paid. Roman does it. All right. All right. Wow, that is some good stuff, man. Okay. And so, yes, so let me grab all of these and hit enter. And we'll just place this down here. Boom. All right, so we'll just keep a little history of that. And then, so that's slab away. All updated. And your name's already on the back of these. And we're doing a round of shipping for you as well. Found out I have gallstones. I got wrecked this weekend. Damn, dude. Hey, man, I don't know if you talked to that one guy, but he might have shipped some stuff out to me today. I'm going to find out later. It looked like it might have been him. What is a gallstone? Hardened deposit of cholesterol or bilirubin. How painful is it, and how did you find out that you had it? Oh, here it is. Intense pain in the upper right abdomen or between the shoulder blades. Damn, dude. Kind of like you can get a kidney stone too, huh? I hope you heal and get much better. I hate to hear that. All right, so Mr. Ivan, let's get you a shipping round. Here it is. Okay, so we got you a shipping round. And I think for this one, we're going to want a more expensive shipping box because that's pretty nice. And let me think about it for a second. Oh. That's not what I want. I want one of these. All right, good. So we're going to get you a more expensive shipping box. I had time while getting an ultrasound to see them. I talked to him, and super painful. Ooh, that's so awful, dude. Well, whatever you said might have worked because I think he might have shipped me an item. It looked like it was his name. It wasn't his personal name. I think it might have been his business name. All right. Putting this over here. I will be so happy if those arrive and the whole thing is over and I can just stop having it in the back of my mind like every single day that I work. You know how long I've been thinking about that issue? Like 2 years. It's like this never-ending little cloud in the back of my head. It's like it could turn you crazy. All right, let me get you a little bonus, okay, Mr. Ivan? I'm getting you a little bonus. Because I know you had a little rough round in the Poke Shuffles today. All right, you ready? So you're going to get a free card. It's going to be this Donald Duck card. How does that sound? He'd just be glad it ain't a gallstone mister. Yeah, true. Hey, I still got time to have one of those as well. How do I normally do my signature? You actually forget. All right. I'm going to say happy birthday. All right. So we get a little birthday present for you. True, mister. We're the same age. Yeah. All right. So a fun little bonus slab. I think it looks really nice, actually. There we go. Ta-da! Here's a fun fact. I was a fan of Donald Duck when I was a kid. I liked him. I thought he was one of the funnier Mickey Mouse Club characters. Oh, we better put your name on it. All right, Mr. Ivan. Very good. So you got that medium shipping label. Let me see that that's still there. Okay, yes. So that's been printed. And you got 3 very nice Charizards coming and a nice Donald Duck. Kabuto King Kabuto sold for $16K. Really? Tell me about it. What was it? Was it a PSA 10? What was it? That seems almost like it's fake. Who's spending $16K on that? I guess you better be the king of something, guys. They're going to call me the Diglett King. Well, he's the Diglett King. Magikarp. Here's Mega Salamence. Here's Oddities. Mary looked like I'm already doing it to myself. I bought your 20K slab from that chat that signed as well today. I bought your 20K slab from chat that signed as well today. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Are you warning me to add something to the outgoing shipment? Or are you saying, well, let me see. Maybe he's saying he wants to make sure a slab's in there. So I got you these. All right. I know you bought something today. Let me double check it. I hate hearing family members having issues. Yeah. I'm replying for TCC mod. Yeah? Here's Ivan Rodriguez. All right. And here's an Ivan Rodriguez. Oh, the Arbok. He might be referring to that. No, I bought from someone that had your 20K TCC slab. Oh, how? I hope you didn't pay too much for it. That's cool, though. I remember that. He showed that off in Discord. I remember that now. We are all right. Very good. Mr. Ivan. You give him like a really good deal. He's like, sweet. Let me hit refresh. I hope you can vouch for me to reapply. Mr. Russ, if you really want it back and you're here right now, I'll just give it back to you right now, okay? All right, there you go. We took the moderator role away from like, I want to say like 6 people. And it has to do about participation. We're looking for people who are participating a lot. And so that's the main consideration is participation. We are? All right. So, for example, if you're going to moderate, it's helpful to stick around long enough to moderate a stream. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. All right. So, but also be aware, we can also take the role back. We're going to do it that way with the mod roles. So mod roles will be something that you gain or lose more frequently. It's not like a for lifetime appointment. You know what I mean? It's more like you're being voted in as special agent, Mr. Russ. Me, you, and Valhalla, we all go there. Yeah. Why do I still have mod? You're here talking with us. That's why. All right, guys. So we're at the 3-hour mark. Let's hand out a couple more free spots over here. All right, you ready? Let's see. We've got Mr. William Wafter. We got Swag Baba. We've got Opticody. And Mike Side. All right, so if you guys want to be in the rest of this giveaway, which is going to be tonight, you got to join us in a couple hours. We'll probably go live a little later today because we started this one later. We ended it later, so I don't know what tonight's going to look like. But I wonder if, did Karis text me? Did she text me? Oh, she did. Oh, she didn't tell me if she was pregnant. We went to the hospital today and got her blood work done to see if she's pregnant, but she didn't tell me over text. All right, I'm probably going to go figure it out. I'll see you guys later, okay?